Evan.
We're live.
Hi. Let me get on
Beans.
center before Ashlow gets mad at me. Or
All
Nexer
right.
now. Before
That's
Nexer gets.
fine.
Hi. It's Water Under the Bridge. Welcome to Water Under the Bridge. This is a Pathfinder 2nd edition game where we play old, obsolete AD&D modules that were just really friggin' great, sort of.
Oh,
Converted-
that's what you mean.
Pathfinder 2nd edition and set in the homebrew campaign setting of Endaren. Okay, go ahead and banter.
I feel like we've had too
Right,
much
so
banter
politics.
off screen.
Well, no. So Thrommel, right? Like, how much do you think could Marco influence him by lying to him real good?
Easy.
Oh,
easy.
easily.
Easy.
Easy.
Oh, has
Nice.
Marco actually met Thrommel in like the
No.
previous?
No,
Marco has no idea who
neither
that
me
even
nor
is.
Marco have.
I think
One
like there was
thing.
like a campfire moment where we were mentioning that you had. What somebody mentioned that you had a brother and that somebody killed him or something.
Yeah, two of
And
the party
that we
killed
brought him
him,
back?
and the reason that I'm still here is because Medora managed to bring him back with a spell she had no right to be able to cast, but had a scroll of.
And you're welcome.
Fun trivia. Nexer played one of the inspirations for Thrommel.
Oh. Oh.
I was
This is
there at the
the
time.
character that
Ah.
begins with bro and ends with a laugh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that might be the one.
Well,
Do you reckon
Thrommel's
they'd have
very
a
himbo,
bromance?
so they probably would.
Listen, Thrommel tries his best, okay?
Does he?
Well, he's
He
leading the mad
tries.
dogs, so he must be
He
doing pretty
really,
good.
really wanted to be a pirate.
Sorry, the naughty dogs.
I think Thrommel might have
Listen.
more charisma than Olaf. Is that
No.
their assumption? No?
No.
Okay, his charisma might be high, but his intelligence is definitely low.
Yeah.
His enthusiasm
His
sort of
wisdom might not
landed
be as
closer to
high.
the Cora side of the genealogy, let's just say.
What do you
Yeah.
mean?
Enthusiasm,
I mean, he has a
Cora,
great big
charisma,
heart.
Zelini.
He has a great big heart, lots of enthusiasm,
At
lots
least a
of
+4 enthusiasm.
creativity.
There's nothing wrong with being enthusiastic.
Oh.
No, but Cora uses the enthusiasm in an intelligent way most of the time.
Well,
Thrommel
Yes.
wanted
Tries.
to be a pirate, and yeah,
He was a great pirate.
Cora's wisdom based,
he
not
was a
intelligence based.
shit pirate.
But that's
I
not
feel
fair.
like I rolled intimidation to save his ass.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Didn't he like try and have a peg leg at some point?
I gave him a
Yeah.
torch.
Wait,
He
Oh
was
my
him an
thrilled about
unlit
that. He was
torch.
so excited.
he was gonna
Have
cut
a
his
peg
leg
leg.
off?
I gave
No.
him my eye patch. And then I think I gave him my actual eye patch and was like, oh, don't worry, I have a spare, and just pulled a spare out my pocket and put it on. And then I gave him a torch that hadn't been lit so that he could use it as a peg leg, and he just bent his leg and walked
Oh.
around with a peg leg.
Yes. So he was cosplaying. I see.
Yeah.
Pretty much, yeah,
and-
yeah.
Closer,
we walked
closer
through
to like a
town.
10-year-old Halloween costume than a cosplay.
Yeah. And then we walked through a town of actual pirates.
Hmm.
He was
I'm
very
thinking-
polite.
Good times.
I'm thinking with these bad dogs we've run into, how much of a fuck up would it be for me to use one of my spells that basically turns someone into a werewolf?
Wait,
Like
I
who?
want
Can you
that.
comment
What?
on that?
Like one
Right.
of us, or
I mean,
It
how
has to be a
far can
willing
we
creature,
derail?
but you know,
Oh.
just to be like, it's one of the bad dogs.
well,
run.
you know, if you want me
woo.
to convince Thrommel that he wants to be a werewolf, I think we can make that happen.
I reckon we can
You
make
know
it
what, Blaze? I reckon if you went to Marco, technically the willing creature, they could be willing and not understand, right? I can give you loads of
yeah.
power, the ability
It's
to
all about
shapeshift,
presentation.
happen. Presentation.
and you can attune to the moon. It'll be great.
Yeah. And it makes you stronger and bigger and hairier.
Yeah.
I'm very
Wait.
confused.
I suddenly don't like where this is going. I'm
Would
being
Marco be like on fire
bothered
as a
here.
werewolf?
No, but
That'd be
A
badass.
hellhound.
That'd be pretty cool.
That'd be dope.
Oh,
I don't think people would f with us.
Oh, people with
I
Marco all
disagree.
the time.
speaking from experience, I disagree on that one. But
I have
And
to
then
cut
Marco just
myself out
fucks
this
people.
time.
yeah, Yeah.
You should
Well-
start the game now.
I was going to say, on that note, that seems like we should probably get to it, huh? Music today was provided by Michael Gelfi Studios, Tabletop RPG Music, and Macro Music. Let's do this.
Hi.
We're
I
back.
want them to see it. I want them.
Whoa! Welcome back.
Yeah. So let's recap. Our party of heroes, the Valkyrie, have, after a long adventure in the desert, located the lost tomb of the Archmage Martek. You've brought with you the 5 holy star gems that are supposed to be the key to unlocking his sphere of power. However, you have run upon a little snag. The tomb is a 6-mile wide building floating in the sky, in which you have been teleported via a one-way teleport into this vast, verdant garden. A jungle, really, with streams and waterfalls and inhabitants.
Why?
You were approached by a group of I'm reluctant to call them villagers. You were approached by the Guilders, a group of people who have been living here for a very, very long time. Here in this land they call Martik. A place where they believe it is their holy responsibility to engage in sacred steles, in which they pilfer goodies off of each other and you. They share this garden with another faction they call the Mad Dogs, a people they claim are responsible for the gates of Grandal, their paradise, closing to them. They believe that there is a legend of 3 glittering stars that will open the way to Grandal when the Master Gilder deems the time right. Further complicating things, you are not the first visitors in the last few weeks. There are others who showed up not long before. An old sage named Trificus and his 2 comrades, one of whom you have not yet met, the other a sentient, actual walking, talking mummy.
She was nice.
Pleasant enough. Showed genuine interest in getting to know you. Gave you some advice. Maybe you, she suggested, ought to keep it to yourself that you have the so-called star gems. I can't remember which one of you guys literally just blabbed straight away. Like,
Cora.
Who
Who was
I
could
don't
Shut
want to
that
say
be?
it was Cora, but it was
Shut up!
probably Cora.
It's Cora or Key. Like those are the only two that would really give it out like that.
Did Cora blab about the star gems? Yes. But did Cora get forewarned not to blab about the star gems? Also, yes. This
I should
mummy,
press this in the
Paunus,
general
took you to the village of the Guilders, where you were welcomed as honored guests. You met the former village master, Bandic, suggested that maybe he could be the chosen prophet of Grandal instead of Trificus. You did a little bit of reconnaissance, splitting up, and though this did result in Selene and Medora getting a glimpse of Trificus, actually only Selene got a glimpse of Trificus, and the third companion, a metal individual bearing mechanical weapons with glowing red eyes. On the way back, before you could reunite with the rest of the group and plot whatever chaos was going to result in you guys trying to make a plan, another snag was hit. Selene and Medora ran into someone unexpected and were shown to the camp of the Mad Dogs, or as they call themselves, the Palatine. Cora, using a crystal ball, God knows where she got it,
I don't
was
know
able
where
to
I got it.
scry, and we're going to pick up through Cora's crystal ball, zooming right in on Selene, Medora, and the lost Prince Thrommel. You find yourselves in a little hut built from some of the surrounding tree trunks. There's like palm frond roofing. You've been offered water, clean garments if you want them. Not a lot of conversation has occurred yet. But where we pick up is in this place. Thrommel has just returned with water for all of you. Both of you, I should say, for both of you. And I believe things were about to get a little tense. Selene, why don't you start us off here? What do you do in this moment? You've been sort of sitting in here impatiently waiting for him to get his ass in here and give you some goddamn answers.
How did you get here?
How did you get here?
I'm an adventurer. I'm here to save the world. Now answer the fucking question.
Right. You're an adventurer, the daughter of an emperor of a country at war, running around. Why are you here? You have responsibilities. Father is back in the capital city right now, worrying, I'm sure, about where you could have possibly gone off to.
He tried to kill me.
Well, we're an eccentric family. We're royals. These things happen. The important
He's selling our people's souls to
I-
devils while you here and party in the middle of a
Let's not
jungle garden.
distract from the matter that you unleashed an Efreeti? Or an Ifrit? Really? Tell me it's not true.
I didn't.
He looks at Medora, suddenly very confused. You didn't?
No.
Still looking at Medora, still confused.
Oh yeah, I'm
She
blatantly lying. Well, I guess I personally didn't.
Why don't you go ahead and make a deception check here?
It's not deception. She didn't.
She knows perfectly well you did. It's deception.
She didn't.
That's technicality is still deception.
Sorry, give me one
Persuasion
moment.
is for good faith. There is an attempt at deception here.
Blind.
I don't actually know. So use the skill action dialogue.
Okay.
The macro will tell you if it has the secret trait or not, I hope.
I don't think it
Uh, My skill action dialogue isn't working, so I'm just gonna do it the old school way.
You have to have the party token selected.
I don't think you realize how small this screen is, my dude. Okay.
Oh, it is a
Well-
blind GMO.
It is.
Well,
I was
Okay.
gonna say, I'm pretty sure it's blind,
Give me just a
That makes
second. I
sense.
have to fix it all.
at least for
Okay.
deception.
Words? No, this created unspecified. Lie? Lie?
Lie. This is a lie.
Wow,
Yep,
what a dirty
Close
liar.
enough to a lie. Yes, you did.
I
I wonder
personally,
if you failed.
I personally did not. So you can lecture me all you want, but you're the one who's hiding, and I'm trying to fix things.
Then why did you come in and immediately ally yourselves with the thieves of the Guilders?
Okay, first of all, Ava wasn't here for that, so I don't really know what happened.
Would
So, Medora,
actually
step in.
just, like, full on body her way between at this point. You don't get to accuse her.
I'm not accusing. I saw all of you there with them.
You saw
And
us
I will
doing
add,
what we needed to survive.
I am here
Oh, good
By
job.
the
So
way,
are we.
to fix all of this. Apparently,
What is it you
there's
think you're
some
fixing?
magic jewels. The Ifrit is going to burn everything. That includes Saragarda, by the way.
I
That
I
would be
wouldn't worry.
our home. If you've
Rommel,
forgotten.
I watched our father crucify our contractee.
Okay, but what
Why
about
aren't you there protecting our people?
Yeah,
That
that's
is your
just a
job. Our
contract.
country thought I
Jeffrey
was
the head-
fucking dead.
Jeffrey, the head chef? He didn't do anything wrong. He'll still burn. What about Christoph, our stable boy? Good chap.
I'm glad you're
I wouldn't
projecting
worry
onto
about
me.
them.
But
It's not about whether
I
they
don't
burn.
project. I talk, and I swing a really big sword. Projection
Okay.
is that's the mage.
And big swords are for those who need to
Mm-hmm.
compensate.
I'm not sure
Sit
I understand what
down.
you mean.
Why are you here
Make
with the
a-
Ifrit?
Persuasion or intimidation, Dora?
Meanwhile,
Why am
Ethan
I
has
here?
his comfort kitty.
I'm here to
random-
put the Ifrit. Well, not
Persuasion
really
is
back. Ideally, we
violence?
would fight in a gentlemanly duel, and I would overthrow him.
We have that covered. You'll die.
Oh, that literally grazed the natural 20 and then just
When you say sit down, he immediately just slams down right into a chair.
Only because I wanted to.
My leg cramped.
Fine.
Charlie horse.
But
um
how long has it been since you released him?
Askel,
A week?
I'm casting that.
So there's no chat window, so you got to say out loud.
I'm casting Mind Link through the staff.
So
and it's
just so you're aware,
basically-
that will be a visible, noticeable. Okay,
Yeah.
so
Give me a hand.
there is a
Connell.
sudden burst of light and runes from the head of your staff.
And I am basically going to talk him through the non-secret, like the non-personal parts of what we've done. So not including the dating between Medora and Selene.
So this is all over the course of just like 6 seconds. So you know that
I'm-
scene in the first Hobbit movie where Gollum is making like he's thinking about the riddle and he's like,
Yep.
that's Thrommel over these few seconds. It's like you're just
Yep.
seeing him make a whole bunch of overly dramatic
And I make sure I
expressions.
linger on Selene protecting everyone from the wraiths and making sure that nobody was left behind, and how it's nearly cost her life twice.
Look, I believe that you think what you are doing is for the best. And it's all right, you're trying. You're really trying. But why,
Yep.
in the name of my father's father's mother's father, would you ally yourself with our uncle?
Selene, uncle?
I use as our uncle.
Cool. Because she had no
What?
choice, you absolute dumbass.
Of course she did. I had a choice. You don't see me running off like a
I don't see you
prancing
at all because
elk
you've been missing.
into the court of Ius.
Oh, well, look
Cue
at you and
Hard
how
cut,
good
just a
for
Cora
you.
like watching all of this, hearing all of this through this crystal. Actually, it's not just anyone who's around the crystal. You'd all be able to see and hear this through her crystal ball.
Well, wait, doesn't it only last like
10
minutes?
Yeah.
Hasn't it probably been 10 minutes?
I don't think so
Nah.
yet.
Nope.
Last time we didn't do that much.
Oh, okay.
I did it to save people. And when I prayed to a god, I was reaching out for any god for help.
Well, you can't do that. When you say any god, that means any god can respond, including our uncle, who, by the way, has a blood connection to you, and I'm pretty sure he gets like priority in divine connection. Look, it doesn't. It's complicated, but
Thrommel, in
You-
the moment, I did not have a choice to be picky of who would help.
the choice was not to settle. You could have said no. Next god, maybe.
Oh,
Or, I
that's
don't
not
know.
how it works.
Thrommel, I'm having a
Thrommel.
problem here. Let me talk to you, my dear brother, about what is going on, and let you help me.
If
I
you were
like
there,
helping people, by
if
the way.
you are at the court, at the ball, where our father is signing deals with a devourer god.
You keep saying that. Have you?
I
th- th-
saw
It was
him.
in the
it's
story,
just
Thrommel.
rumor. It's hearsay.
It was in the
I've
story,
never seen
Thrommel.
this.
I showed
Thrommel.
you, Thrommel.
Yes, you showed me that you believed it, not that it actually happened.
Thrommel, I saw it. Are you gonna say my eyes deceive me because I use
I'm
our uncle
saying
is
what
that
you
much of a trickster?
saw might
I
not
use-
have been what you thought you saw.
Ayus doesn't like the devourer, and that's the only place we align.
The Devourer isn't even real.
Then why is their moon missing?
That's the tides. When certain gases mix with atmospheric stardust in the night sky, it can.
I didn't realize you were a scholar with that big sword. You can make
with
all
this
the
sword,
excuses
I
you
am-
want in the
I-
world, Thrommel. Just because
well,
you don't want to believe me does not make it not true.
It's not that I don't want to believe you, it's that I'm not sure I can. Your
That's
actions have been very, very gray. I'm a paladin. We don't really do that.
No, and that's why your name is Nowhere.
What? My name is Thrommel.
Yeah.
Or Prince Thrommel, or my liege, if you like.
And
but
no one will
honestly, I think
remember
we're a
it.
little past that. Of course they will. I'm Prince Thrommel. I'm the
I will remember it in the desert.
The second
heir
born
in
son,
waiting.
doing nothing
this is
of
the
use
desert,
to
but-
anybody, stuck in
Hey
here
now,
with no
I have
way
saved
out.
hundreds of people. Maybe
And
thousands,
what does-
generously.
And did they chant your name when you walk through the streets?
Probably.
Have you ever
I
listened?
don't know. I haven't really gone back.
Exactly.
Thrommel, we know someone with a connection with. What's Arkel's? Is it actually Arkel?
Mhm.
Is Cora's father, right?
Vitriol.
What's it?
Well,
Vitriol. Oh, Vitriol. There we go. Thank you. I have.
Fuck
I
with
know a
number
blood
2.
connection with Vitriol. We can save Sargard.
Trial?
Yes, he
What
was
does Vitriol
crucified.
have to do?
while you were here.
Okay. It's clear that we've got a lot to work out once we're out of here.
Are you willing to kill our father?
No, that's psychotic. Why would
If
you
it was
ask
for
that?
the good of the people,
That is wildly out of line, by the way, and irrelevant to the current situation, and
Current
also
situation will be dealt with. We have it.
extremely psychotic. Who just asked someone that?
I do.
I'm having to resist the temptation. I don't know that Medora would resist at this point.
Do it. Do it. Do it.
Let us focus first on how deeply
Us-
have you gotten involved with these guilders?
Askell, this giant sword that he was gesturing to, is it like away or is it loose?
Oh, he's like kind of tossed it off into a corner.
I would like to cast telekinetic projectile bludgeoning.
But he's not
Assuming
even
that
wearing his. Oh, he is wearing his armor. You're right.
Don't
Like-
hurt him.
his sword, the pommel end of it, is just gonna smack his head.
It's gonna go like full force and then slow down and then thunk.
Kills him
I
instantly.
mean, I might not even be able to hit him, but it's not aiming to. Like, this is non-lethal. It's just. She's had enough.
So I
he's
will
annoying.
note, if you're using encounter abilities, that does change the situation a little bit. If you're
I didn't think you were gonna hit him like that.
He's pissing me off.
Just slap him.
Well,
Selene?
Bravo, we can talk about this
make your attack roll.
after we take care of the Ifrit. Ifrit?
So you are
Okay.
interrupted as his sword launches across the room
The fuck?
with a flash of light and runes around Medora's hands. She kind of gestures. It launches.
That's a 31 to hit.
He ducks, and it kind of goes right over his head, crashing into the wall. All right, that's it. And he like stands back. I'm not moving my stand.
Sit down.
No, I will not. Not when you're attacking me.
I
This
did not attack
is-
you.
I am showing so much leniency right now by not having you clapped. My lord, everything okay? Yes, everything is fine in here.
Do not call
Just-
her psychotic.
Enthusiastic. I'm calling you psychotic. You're the one who asked.
No, I
I'll
am the
be
one who
honest
asked.
with
And
you.
threw the sword at me. You asked, you both asked, but I don't want to. If I don't have something nice to say about family, I'm going to say nothing at all. But you are attacking me, and
He's
I
so
will have you
sweet.
know I am a little bit stressed out right now and
Then
struggling
sit.
with what to do.
Brother, I'll
Sit.
take his hand. We can deal with the Ifrit. I need you to either lay low until we can go home. I need you alive. I need you, Dramo.
But I cannot take you at your word. You have to earn that. I
Me
want
saying I need
to
you
believe
alive?
No, not that. Obviously, you need me alive. Most people do, to be honest. But
The kingdom only needs one. Right?
And I don't want to be that one, Dramo.
right now, I am on a mission. Now, I'm sure with the horrific upbringing that you had, and it was, I get that. I'm not slighting your something that was out of your control, but they probably didn't teach the importance of staying on target during a mission or personal responsibility. Dude, I'm hold it together, Archer. But that is how I must be. Right now, I am here on a mission, and there are lives depending on me.
And we've told
Now,
you, so
yours
what's your mission?
on top of others. Okay, you seem like a problem.
What is
Every
your
time you
mission,
talk,
brother?
you are my mission. Well, the main mission is to put an end to this Ifrit business
Okay, I
without
could take care of
triggering
that.
some backwoods prophecy made by an old hack.
We could take care of that. What is your secondary?
Well, you triggered the prophecy made by the old hack, so
prophecy
don't
is
failed his
prophecy.
mission.
Triggered it.
We are part of the prophecy that we started and we finished with. Now what?
Why doesn't this have a microphone?
Oh, we cut off a few minutes ago.
Oh.
Dang it!
I. If
Is it
we
twice
can
per
work
day?
speak your
that you
piece,
get
but
that?
if you are just going to say to kill somebody again,
No.
that's it. We're done.
No.
Go
we
ahead.
Have... Medora, can you tell him what we have for this, please?
Question: When it's cutting off, are we making our way to that place? Since he said Mad Dog, so we would know there is the hut. Are we like gonna
You
make our
probably
way?
would know, and especially with the voice of someone outside, you'd know he's at the camp of the Mad Dogs.
Okay.
It's up to you guys if you'd start making your way there or not.
He'll
Yes.
cut to us. Don't worry.
Yeah, we'll figure that out in a bit.
We'll figure it out.
Okay.
Drommel. Once upon a time, I thought you were just an idiot.
Well,
And
that's
depending
just
on-
unkind.
Hey, I've thought a lot of people are idiots.
You're not a very nice person.
I know.
She's honest. I like that.
We that's not a damning trait, but we've got to work on that. In particular, the violence. We've really got to work on
I
that.
don't need to work on that. I don't have to lead people. I don't have to make anyone like me. But the two of you have got things to do after this. And maybe
Yes.
our missions currently align, but we need our friends. I have promises I've made.
How many of
And
them
they're
are
currently
here?
out here with the Thieves Guild that you called them. The Thief Peoples.
There's
Well, we try not to call them thieves out here. It's disrespectful.
There's-
Okay.
four more of
Guilders.
us. Can they come? We can all talk.
Oh, of course.
You've met two of them
But-
before. And obviously my word doesn't mean anything if I vouch for the others, but I'm sure Selena will.
Oh, the kid, right?
The
and there
dwarf.
was the dwarf, and the other celestial, and wasn't there?
She's
It
gone.
all gets fuzzy right around when you worked with an eldritch god of chaos to read right things. It gets a little
Oh, don't
scrambled
worry.
for me.
Some of us are still working with Eldritch Gods of...
You
Well,
do
enough.
see how that does not inspire trust, right? You do see the problem.
I see many things, Thrummel. Right now, you're the thing closest to my face. I'm gonna go and find my friends. I'll be back, Selene.
Okay.
And Medora will give Selene and Thrummel a moment. And she's gonna start trying to make her way within range to... She's basically casting
Okay.
message over and over again to Cora, being like, Cora!
Yeah.
Come in.
Cora!
I'll
Cora!
cover that in just a second. As soon as Medora leaves, he looks at Selene. Well, she seems nice.
She is great. She dark past the line. We get each other.
It's the dark present that I'm more concerned about. Selene, is it alright that I call you that? We haven't been able to talk since.
I haven't seen you since I was 4. I don't remember you. Call me whatever you want.
Spoke a little bit before we knew who you were.
I thought Father sent you out to die.
To die? No, nonsense. He sent me to go prevent this unstoppable prophecy.
He
wanted me
sent you to get you
slay
out
the
of the
Ifrit
way.
before. He wouldn't do that. He
He
knew I
did.
could face that Ifrit. Can't be that powerful.
You need artifacts.
I've got a few. I've got the sword. She didn't take the sword. He like grabs both hands because it's stuck in the wall, like plants a boot against the wall and wrenches it out of the wood.
As soon as he gets it out, I'm
See?
going to hug him.
He kind of pat, and then actual hug.
I am trying really hard to redeem myself.
He spends like 10 seconds trying to think of something to say and just holds the moment. And with that, Medora, like you've been walking out, like now, like, you know, when you're walking out of a building with a cell phone, like trying to make a call, go a little further in the parking lot, like
Cora.
Yeah, in the garage, underground, trying to figure it out.
you do have to leave the Palatine camp, and you're like back on the path before finally
I
Cora, you hear.
hear Cora.
Cora.
Hello.
Cora. Oh, thank God. There's many of them. So I need you to find me. We're kind of southwest of the main place. They've got Selene. You're better at this than me, help.
Sounds
And
like
Why are you
apparently
being so
I'm
mean to
psychotic.
Thrommel? He's been through a lot too, you know. He's just trying to help. Quit being so mean.
I didn't. Wait.
How do you know?
I was
Cora?
watching.
That's probably Ithri, Marco, and Key's signal that Cora is talking to Medora, by the way, at this point.
Cora. Were you spying on us?
Yes.
I'm so proud. Please come find me. I don't know what to do.
Mom, can you come pick me up?
Are you to the southwest?
Yeah, I threw a sword at Thrommel.
Yeah, I saw it. That's part of the being mean. Don't do that.
He deserved it.
We're on the way.
Before everyone gets back, Ravik isn't helping me.
Ravik?
My, Dream Guardian.
What's a Dream Guardian?
My Deva? Don't you have one?
Oh, those Corvanian bastards. Selene, we don't do that in Saragarda anymore. I've been fighting tirelessly for a decade to stamp out that kind of, you know, don't even like to say it.
Then who is
slavery.
talking to me? Who is continuing to tell me to go down a path I do not want to go down?
Oh. Well.
It's not like I can avoid it. It's in my sleep. It drives me
Well,
insane. I
yes,
see all the
there are
people I
certain
kill every night.
techniques, certain reflexes that you can learn to hone, but when you're sleeping, I've
You
a
mean
few,
like lucid
you know,
dreaming?
If someone tries to, more like a handy arm chop at the right time or something. But
Do you actively avoid yours?
we
Is that what you do now?
avoid. Oh, I am confused.
Tune in next time to see
What Thromo's
Jiu-Jitsu
turn.
Dream Guardian.
Cut over to Cora, Marco, Ithri, and Key. What are you guys doing at this point?
Okay, I think they're to the southwest. They're with
Okay.
the naughty dogs. Alright, the mad dogs. We gotta go that way.
Maybe we
At the
shouldn't go
junction,
from that
turn
to them.
Which
Which
one?
way?
Naughty or mad?
I
Southwest.
will remind that when we ended last time, you had just heard the village start cheering thunderously for the arrival of someone at the north end of the village.
Yep.
Oh, what should
Then
we do
need to
about
go.
that?
Leave.
Oh, okay.
Corey, you're gonna come across like a stream.
Medora,
Then
you're
there's a-
interrupting
Turn left.
Ithri. Stop it.
Hurry.
Medora's being very
That's-
insistent, Ithri. Sorry, she interrupted you.
That's
Okay, I
that's
guess we should keep going.
yeah. That happens. Both things. Yeah, let's go.
You want to see where they went?
Did you hear that?
Let's go quick,
Keep
quicker.
moving, keep moving, keep moving.
Like how? When you say
All
quick,
right.
how quick? Should I go like half
No, no,
quick
not-
or
no,
full
no.
quick?
No. Us quick,
Keep quick,
you
not
normal.
Cora quick.
Oh, okay.
So, are you guys being sneaky, or are you just running for it? Would you say?
We're
been
in the
running.
shrubbery.
I'm just running.
I
All
think
right.
they're just
I'm going
running
to
for it.
publicly do this. I want to make sort of a single group perception to see if the guilders notice their guests just
Oh no.
booking it out.
See ya. Uh-oh. That seems like a high
Well,
roll.
Bye.
They do.
We gotta go to the bathroom. Bye.
You can hear. No, wait! Don't go! They're going! Oh! Go!
Oh, should I not go?
Don't let them go!
I feel bad.
You could just see, like, guilders down in the village starting to, like, run out of the village chasing you. You got. Don't worry, your speed is objectively faster.
They will lose our trail when we cross that river.
Well, it is sort of an open road.
They're like, they'll just stop when they know where we're going.
You guys have to hoof it pretty hard. And they don't give up the chase pretty much until you reach about
The crossroads.
this point. When
Oh,
you get to,
okay.
and this is right about where Medora is waiting too. Like, Medora, you see, you know that scene in the beginning of the first Indiana Jones movie when he runs around and he's just running as hard as he can? The start the plane thing. You
But
see
Medora's gonna see them take 3
Cora
steps
come
forward,
running around the corner.
and then if she
ahead.
sees any of the guilders come around the corner, she can be like, "Yeah, this way," and turn around and start running back towards the camp.
They're going to the Mad Dogs! Stop! Stop! Those guys are crazy! But what about our Steelies? Village Master said, no, don't! It's not worth it! Come on, man, get back! Like, you see a whole bunch of these guilders, like, stopping, like there's a line that they're afraid to cross, and there's just, like, a whole crowd of them back there as you guys move southwest, just watching
I
you
got
go.
my necklace back, right?
A3 grabbed it.
Okay, thank you.
That was the only thing
Or
we got
I
back.
did. One of
you
us
know,
did.
you got a belt, I think, or something.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, my belt.
I'll catch up to Medora. Here's your belt, Medora!
Oh my god! Wait, the amulet?
A3's got it. Okay, I'm gonna go see Thrommel. Bye!
I'm gonna fix your mess, is what I heard.
So, assuming more or less traveling together, because it is still quite a distance, you make your way along the path through the jungle. Near the center of a large clearing, you see a fort, roughly 50 feet square, give or take. Its log walls are about 10 feet high and sharpened on the top, like a palisade. There is only one gate into this fort. Smoke can be seen rising out of the compound inside the walls. The underbrush you can see throughout this clearing has all been carefully cleared away about maybe up to 50 feet away from the walls. As you approach, there are... Hang on. Is it time to reveal the Palatine tokens?
Do it.
I've got so many. Where are they? Palatine. There they are. Oh, why did I? I feel like I owe a preemptive apology for this token.
Oh, nice.
Well,
You see, there's two of them standing outside the gate to the fort.
Is that like the uniform haircut that they all have to have when they're in the military?
Yeah. Honestly,
Oh.
like that's pretty much the same haircut that all the Palatines have.
Nice.
Show them.
Please
show
fashion
them.
check this.
It's
Oh, I
dark
will
and
fashion check
dingy.
Rommel. I think that's more worth it, right?
This might be one of the worst things Marco has seen in this adventure to date.
Well, I mean,
Worse than the
well, the
cloak?
Guilders were probably worse. But
maybe it's expensive.
I'm gonna run past them.
When one of them. So actually, no, they are going to stop you. So
Roll
hold it.
initiative.
Who are you?
I'm
I
Kara. I'm here to
literally
see
just
Thrummel.
left.
That's the older
Let
one,
me
the younger
back
one.
in.
Prince.
You're very pretty.
What, talking to me?
Yeah.
Yes, thank
And
you. Can I
as
go
the
see
others
Thrummel?
start to approach. You speak of the leader of the Palatine with such familiarity.
Yes, we've been.
He's
here
my
before.
brother.
One
Can I
of
go
our
see him?
Allies were in there.
You're not going to steely him, are you?
Only if he wants me to.
Thrummel is under strict orders to only be disrupted for, if his
Wait.
friends return. If his friends return.
Nailed it. That's us.
That's us.
Oh, it's you.
Did the
Didn't
door
see
just
you there.
exit like 2 minutes ago or something?
Yeah, he didn't see her.
Huh?
Do you know these people? Are they guilders?
Well,
How
we're not
dumb
wearing
are you?
leaf pajamas, are we?
What
You
are
know
you
me.
wearing?
I know them. Let
Is
them
he
through
blind?
now.
Fine, but you look stupid. They'll move aside.
I look stupid?
I think
That
that's
was
directed
only
towards
at Marco.
Marco.
Do we
That
need
was
to be?
fine. Yes.
Do
that
we
was
need to be
Marco.
dogs to enter?
This is okay, fine.
This
okay,
is
now.
key.
Dogs?
He is an ally.
We are no dogs. We
Okay,
are the
bye. I'm gonna go in
Palatine,
and see
a people
Thrummel.
of
Okay, bye.
honor, pride, and beauty.
Hmm.
You guys.
He is
I'm
a
gonna-
lizard.
I'm
Does
gonna-
this
a
guy
very-
I'm just
have
gonna
anything
kinda
I
like-
could pickpocket on my way past him?
I'm
I need
just
to
gonna-
punish him, and I'm either gonna floor him or I'm gonna take his stuff.
You're
so.
gonna steely him?
You're gonna
You're actually gonna
steal from a
steal him.
Palatine?
Wow.
I don't know.
Okay,
Does
so
he
I
have
do
any?
wanna- So before you do this, I just want to reinforce, so we are all on the same page, how the pickpocket action works. Once you attempt it, no matter what you roll, you are grabbing a thing on their person. The roll is not to determine whether or not you do so. It is to determine whether or not you get away with it. If you do not have the pickpocket skill feat, you suffer a -4 to
Hang on, let
whatever
me
you
check.
roll.
Skill feat. Oh, then I might not actually do it. I thought do I have that? Is that I didn't know there was an actual feat for that.
I'm going to
Mhm.
deny all knowledge I know you.
I have a thing when okay, that's like when I tumble through, I get to steal something if I
Okay.
critically do that.
That's cool.
Well,
but
okay, fine. I can also
that's
just like
also
insult
not
him, like
stealthy.
My
I won't be
God.
told that I look stupid by a guy who got his hair cut by his mother, and then I push.
I am proud of the haircut my mother has given me, as should be you.
Yeah, I'm not listening.
Okay.
I'm not listening.
Yeah, pretty much. As you guys make your way inside, hang on, let me
At least he
resize this a
didn't
little.
burst into flame. I insulted him.
Not yet. The ground inside the fort is hard-packed dirt. There are several wooden huts with woven mat roofs within the compound, while a thin ledge runs around the inside of the palisade wall with ladders in each corner of the fort. You can see 4 more similar haircut men standing guard duty, 1 in each corner, up on the ledge. And Medora, presumably, correct me if I'm wrong, leads the way to one hut in particular in the compound. Wherein, as you enter, you see Thrommel sort of laying on the table,
I feel like
one leg bent so his knee is up, and he's sort of looking at the ceiling, fingers steepled on his chest. So you're telling me that this being only speaks to you when you're dreaming?
Yes.
I feel like Medora's gone to knock and Cora's just gonna whomp.
Thrummel!
Hello?
I'm glomping him.
He actually hugs you back.
Gonna tap
Oh,
Marco on the
good.
shoulder and be like, "I told you they were related."
Does he have a token you
I'm
control?
so sorry Medora was
Oh,
mean to
yes, there is one for Thrommel. I'm sorry.
Same haircut,
Good
I
call.
presume.
Oh God, no.
No?
Oh, prepare yourself.
He's got
No.
beautiful
Prince
hair.
Didn't-
Chad has immaculate.
Mm.
Now
Hair.
I fashion check.
So we've had Farquaad and Prince Charming.
Fucking would.
Hey,
Oh, you can't tell. I'll just give it to you.
Well,
Natural 20.
isn't it blind?
It is, but in this case, it's such a mundane detail. I don't care that you know you rolled a nat 20. He is wearing tailored armor. Now that shouldn't be a thing because obviously you get smithed armor, and all armor that
Excuse
you
me, I'm
would
also
get is,
wearing
like,
tailored
custom.
armor.
But this armor is designed to be form-fitting. It clearly has some self-cleaning enchantments upon it.
Nice.
His hair has glitter in it.
Ooh.
It's very clear. You can't help noticing when he smiles that there's definitely a faint
Whee!
enchantment on his teeth.
On
Yup.
this one specifically.
Yes.
Little sparkle.
Like you could see from his exposed skin that he's been in the sun a lot in recent days, but you could tell from the clothing that these are as crisp and new as the day they were made. This is a man who cares deeply about his appearance and is willing to put his money toward that to make sure that he meets his own expectations.
Did he care a bit more deeply about his guard's appearance?
And culturally, like, where's the stuff made, or like what culture is this from?
This is the upper echelon of Saragarda's nobility. Like, this is a royal.
Oh, okay.
This individual also bears an uncanny resemblance to Selene, and frankly, also to Cora, weirdly.
Well, okay, but that's not fashion, so that's...
I would argue the way he has his look tailored to suit his appearance, it's relevant. I think. It would be clear just through his fashion, though, that this is a royal noble of Saragardan lineage.
Oh boy, you look expensive, and your daddy's an emperor, you say, huh? Businessman.
I prefer to call him my father. Who are you?
Monsieur
you're a
Marco,
wizard.
at your service.
Monsieur Marco.
Oh, I'm sure you have heard of me.
He'll clasp your hand. He'll clasp your hand,
My hand?
holding eye contact. I am charmed to meet you.
Yeah, Monsieur Marco. This is the first guy I ever told I was a lady. Lady Medora.
I'm sorry Lady Medora was mean to you, Thrommel.
Well,
I'm not.
There's maybe within.
Wait, where's your
Prince
entourage?
Thrommel,
How did
go
you
on.
get here? Didn't you leave on a boat? What's going on? Why are you here?
Well, yes, to that. I'm unfortunately here to resolve a matter that seems connected to yourselves.
Right, the Afridi we unleashed.
I'll
Yes.
stand on Sprobble's side.
Yes.
Yeah, right, the Afridi these guys released.
I did not do
Sharp
it.
as ever, little
Yeah.
one. Very sharp. That you would pick up on that just from the start of my statement. Brilliant.
Yeah, totally.
Spying on us, Rommel.
Shh, don't tell
Spying? You were spying? Yeah. Oh.
Just a little with the crystal ball. They disappeared. I didn't know where they went. I was worried.
I thought much better of you than that.
Oh.
Technically, she was spying on. Never mind.
You were spying on your friends.
Yeah.
Young lady, if that is how you treat your friends, you will not have friends for very long.
You're
It's
right.
okay.
I shouldn't spy on them.
It's okay.
Oh.
Normally she has her halo on and we can see her from 2 miles out.
Also, I was so proud
2
of her for
miles?
doing it.
You've been
That
practicing.
must have been what I felt.
What?
Don't worry. Oh, Selene, you should probably give Ithri a hug.
I'll give E3 a hug, but like
You know, it's more like mercenary to
Robot?
mercenary kind of hug, where
Yeah,
it's kind
Ithri's
of
going to
awkward.
be like, do an awkward hug and then be like, oh, yeah, I brought you a thing.
Ithri, well met.
Like,
Your
not
armor
subtly,
is looking
not
immaculate
subtly, just
today.
like, yeah,
So
there you go.
Medora's attempting to stand in front of that exchange because she doesn't think Thrommel's going to approve of the holy symbol
Okay.
going missing.
Marco is just
So-
I would
appraising.
swear before
the-
my
the
father's
armor.
throne directly that your armor was completely different the last time I saw you. Very
Yeah.
good-looking stuff you have there.
The only
Thank
thing
you.
that
It was.
Ithri can hear, because it's only Ithri that can hear it, he's like, oh good, I was going to kill them all.
The only note I will add for Ithri is that internally you can hear a petulant, I hate it here.
Oh, Thrommel!
Yep.
Look what I can do now. Look, are you watching? Are you watching?
He's watching.
Look at this! Isn't that cool?
I thought you were gonna run up a wall.
Oh, right you are. Why I
and
haven't
look, I can
said-
just go.
Wait.
boop.
He
Oh, what?
concentrates a little bit, and his own bing, pops up over
Oh,
his
you
own
can
head.
do it too!
I did not think that was what was
Yes.
going to pop out of Thrommel.
Oh, sorry, I'll
Can
turn it
we-
off. Sorry.
Yeah, it's like two of them is a bit much. Thanks.
Surrounded as I have been for these last weeks by the Palatine, I sometimes forget the full capabilities of my lineage. Yes, it is good to see. I'm sorry. Are you a lizard?
That, okay, let me introduce you. That is Key.
No, it's okay. I'm
No, his
open-minded.
name is
It's-
Key.
Currently, I'm confused.
No, Key, don't say that.
Your,
Why did these three
your
all look
common
the
is
same?
very, very good. Very good.
Thank you. I grew up with it.
Impressive. Impressive.
Is this guy being racist?
Yes.
Correct me if I'm
Yes.
wrong. Something has changed, and it's not what the trickster did. Some of you are missing, or are you just different? Are you the wizard?
Not
Which
all of
one?
us made it, Thrummel.
Uh,
Maybe it'd be a bit
I
more
am
sensitive
sincerely
about that.
sorry to hear that. In my excitement, I did not realize.
I think they're okay though, right? They're just
I mean, it's
Things
fine. You know
changed.
they're alive and well.
things changed when we came back, and yeah.
We don't know.
I suppose we must set aside our frivolity and joys for the moment and discuss more severe matters. I'm here because there is an Ifrit loose, threatening to destroy all of the known world.
Well, we're
and you want
taking
to
care
pay
of.
us to finish the job.
Oh,
I would
I
sooner
like
pay
that
you
part.
to stay away from this place entirely.
All right, even better.
well, have you
Had
heard
I
the
any money?
Have you heard the prophecy?
I have heard. It was told to. It was long. I've got the important
Wasn't it just like a
parts.
few cents? Oh, well, you need star gems to do that, and we have those, so we're gonna take care of it.
These would be the glittering stars of the prophecy that the Palatine and the Guilders speak of.
Yeah,
Probably.
You have them.
not me personally.
That's
I don't
just-
have all of them. But
Likely.
we as a collective have them.
Yeah, don't worry, I
How
don't.
could this have happened? I would have sworn I had them.
What do
Go
you
on,
mean?
show us.
You do? Maybe we should compare them.
Well, yes. I hate that I wrote this. He smiles, and you can see like ding, 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 ding off of
What?
5 of his enchanted teeth.
Can I check them out? Gem appraisal or something like that? Let me see that.
Open that mouth. Let me see this.
With your earlier fashion, it's clearly some kind of enchantment that he paid for on his teeth.
I'm an orthodontist.
Oh, but it's
These are
like
called the
does he
stars of
think that he
Saragoda.
got like, oh,
Oh.
Did you call them
Oh.
that?
so
Of
these are not
course.
gems I can.
How
like,
else is the
take.
name going to take off if no one starts somewhere?
No, I mean.
Brother, the prophecy meant artifacts, powerful
Yeah.
artifacts.
You can't
We
give
have
up your
them.
teeth.
You
You're too
can.
handsome.
These
Let us
will
use
one
these.
day be relics for my descendants.
Do they do anything, or are they just shiny?
These will one day be relics for my descendant. Look,
And if you don't
I
do
may not
something
have
useful,
understood
you are
everything
not gonna get
perfectly.
any descendants.
Obviously, I have become trapped here. We could point fingers, or we can be
How
proactive in looking for an acceptable escape from this place.
Normal, how
Once
did you get here?
Ifrit, well, there was a tower.
A tower.
Using
Crystal Tower.
sacred annotations from sages provided by my father, I found my way to the Tower of Legend here in the desert, and intentionally knocked upon it very hard
You hit it with your sword, didn't you?
and discovered... No. Not with my sword. We did, however, activate the portal, and I saw it as divine providence, and entered this holy place.
When was that?
It is
How long?
clear that the weapon that is here can be used to defeat the Ifrit once and for all, now that he has been released.
When did you get here?
A couple weeks ago.
So you were here before the other people got here.
Well, yes and no. I suppose, I think. I assume you allude to Trificus and his band of
Trifficus,
thieves.
Paunus,
There's
Have you met
another
them?
guy.
Sardok
and Sardok.
We've-
Who's Sardok?
come into contact. They are agents of my uncle.
Your
Wonderful.
uncle? Why
Here to
would
see the power and wealth of the Archmage.
No? Paunus seems so nice.
No,
The
and
one
if you
in
laugh better
charge,
and
I
started a
deem,
rebellion
is-
against them.
Sometimes, young Cora, my uncle's servants may seem fair. They may even believe themselves to be so. While their actions, regardless of intention, remain foul.
Is he eyeballing me?
He is looking literally anywhere except at you.
Oh, well, that's at least better.
That sounded practiced.
Well, I'm sure they have their reasons for doing what they're doing.
Yes, that's what I was saying. The reasons are because my uncle told them to.
I mean, they're following his orders for a reason.
Yes, correct.
It's not our job to judge people.
No, I suppose not. It's more in the province of the royalty, like myself.
It's like a hobby for myself.
Oh yeah. Selene was telling the truth. Your dad's evil.
Well, that's a very hurtful thing to say.
I know, I was very hurt by it. Very, very hurt. It shattered my faith entirely. But I think we're all moving on and doing better now.
That's gonna take him a few minutes to process.
So, big man, how come you haven't roughed up those agents of your uncles? Since you seem like the kind of the direct approach kind
Marco,
of man, you know.
Marco,
What?
There is a delicate
Nobody's
balance
touching my foot.
here.
don't just stop. Just stop.
There is a delicate balance that must be maintained. The Guilders and the Palatine have existed here for centuries. Many centuries, I believe. Their
Wait, what?
inbreeding has left them somewhat in a weakened state. Were I to
Oh.
press my assaults against Trificus, well, I am on my own somewhat, and our numbers, taken together, still are outmatched by the numbers of the Guilders, but even were I to succeed in removing Trificus and his ilk, the resulting fallout of how the Guilders would behave toward the Palatine could be catastrophic.
So you're saying the Palatine did not come here with you? They were here already?
The Palatine were here at least as long as the Guildos.
Wait, okay, so the Palatine question, like, are the Palatine? I thought they were like his soldier people. No?
Well, I do command them now. I have taken up charge, seeing as their training regimen was a little lacking, their protein intake was a little lower than it should be, and their general sense of tactics and education were in need of some reform.
So you took it upon yourself to educate these people.
I have taken it upon myself to educate
Boy.
these.
My thoughts
Whilst
exactly.
I search for a cunning plan with which to cut through the curse of this place and find my way to the true halls of Martek to
Thrummel,
complete my mission.
are there any other places here? We've seen the village, we've seen the hut of Trificus, and we've seen this. Is there anything else here that you've seen that we should be aware of?
I suppose there is the home of Trificus. He lives separate from his people.
Selene and I found it, yes.
You did?
Very good.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
What did you see?
Not a lot. They cast a spell so that Selene couldn't hear them.
That's sneaky.
That
They're
would be
up to something.
Trificus. He masquerades as some prophet, but I've had dinner with prophets. That is no prophet. He's a wizard and a charlatan.
Okay. Next.
There is also the gates
The gates. What gates?
to Grandal. They lie
that-
north,
To the north. Yeah. okay.
beyond the village.
Hmm.
So we should go to Trificus's house next and then head up there.
Could you describe those gates to us? Was there any sort of mechanism, pedestal, slots?
No. When I visited, there was nothing. I could
Just a big
discern
door.
no way to force those doors open. I believe that they may be intended to keep us out.
Or keep something in.
Doors work both ways.
I hadn't thought of that.
Yeah, you're right.
Anything else,
Well,
Thrummel?
all the same. Yes. Trivicus is looking for these gemstones. I thought he was on the wrong track, but seeing as you have 5 of them, perhaps there is merit to his search. Though, of course, if you are mistaken about the nature of the gems of stars, it would be no fault or ill upon you. Anyone could make that mistake.
We'll
They are
just
not
use your
wrong.
teeth in that case.
Quite right.
I don't think I ever told the mummy about the gems, but she knew that we had them.
Cora told her.
The mummy? Sorry, this is Ava.
That's
Um,
bonus.
We met a
Oh,
mummy
yeah.
on the way
The
in.
mommy mommy.
When
She
we
was
came
really
in at
nice.
first, there was a mummy that took us to the village, and then she disappeared, and we followed her to the Trificus hut.
The death
so she took
priest.
us.
Cora told them far too
Yeah.
much.
Yeah, I
That
don't.
doesn't sound
like
I
Cora.
didn't know I wasn't supposed to tell them things.
Cora,
But
you're
she
not
was
supposed to tell
interested
things about artifacts
for-
that we have. We've been over this several journeys in a row now.
Sorry.
It is likely that Trificus will know by now.
He doesn't know who has them though. They know that I don't.
Well, that you have them. Your group has
No.
them. They'll
Yes.
know that you said that.
We do have them,
So
don't
they know
we?
that you have
Have
them.
we checked?
I check.
I mean, aren't they inserted into us, kind of?
I've still
No,
got
don't
mine.
Yeah.
just let me turn around. He's
Ithri
gonna
doesn't
turn
have
around
one, so
and like cover his eyes.
I
E3 does have the amulet, though.
the amulet.
To slay the
Ifrit.
Ifrit.
Oh. Does he?
Yes, I gave
Yes.
that to
Oh
you.
wow. Okay, let's
No,
check.
that was only
There's-
powered within that crypt.
there's
Yeah, that's what
I
I
still
thought. Yeah,
have
okay.
2 star
No.
gems in my inventory, so
So there was the one I got, and I gave it to E3 because it does
I know.
additional damage. Okay.
I'm pretty sure that
worked.
was only functional for that one.
I still have my star gems.
No, because it was the amulet from the Sheik.
Yeah, I think
Right. Yeah. Okay. Actually, I stand corrected. Yeah. Well,
so Marco has
can I turn
one,
around?
2.
Put them away. I don't want to know.
I have
Keep
one.
looking at the wall, Thrommel. And Corey, you have
I'm
how
looking
many?
at the back of my head.
2.
But I shall study this wall.
And Selene, you have how many?
I don't think I took any, but you guys might have given
No,
me
I
one.
gave you one.
He has the other one.
I've got one.
Oh, I have one.
Yeah, okay. So 5 are accounted for and Ithri and I don't have.
I forgot you guys gave me one when I was last year.
Look, I wasn't gonna jump into a void with a star gem. That would have been real bad.
Yeah, that would have been.
You could turn back around.
End of campaign.
Yes. I would also add that not that I was eavesdropping. Forgive me for overhearing your words, but I hope you were in jest about leaping into a void. It is certainly best not to attempt such.
Thrommel, I'm
things.
still here.
Ah, so you are. Yes. So.
Thanks.
Aha.
Your uncle tried. Your uncle tried to throw me into the rift.
My uncle is a foul creature, and the
Yes.
world would be better without him.
Yes.
Thrommel, everything they said about the hungry hippo is true as well.
He wouldn't know who the hungry hippo
I
was.
have many questions. When you say hippo, do you mean the hippopotamus?
No.
Yeah. Oh no.
Thank goodness. Thank goodness. I
The-
only
the
recently
devourer,
learned of those.
The devourer. He's talking to your dad.
Blink.
You know, he was
No,
talking
no.
to your dad when
That is
you know, when
not
they
true.
killed my dad, he was there when they did that.
Your father has
Yeah.
fallen.
Yes. She didn't
Vidriel.
I'm
Vidriel
sorry
is my dad.
Vidrael is your father. He's like getting out of the chair again. Like, wait a minute, where's my helmet?
Sit
What?
Down.
Vidrael is you are parented. You are sired by Vidrael.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know that was.
You wait till you meet your
Possible.
mum.
Maybe not now. He already thinks I'm psychotic.
Your other parent is known to me, regrettably. Though I suppose we cannot
Wait,
choose
how is
with
that
whom
possible?
we are born.
Did you talk to them?
My father has informed me of certain details of your situation
How
with
did he know?
regards our own bloodline.
Oh.
But
I
he
see.
left out the Vidriel is her father.
Well,
Does that not
Yes,
show proof that he is deceiving you?
no, I'm sure it slipped his mind. He is aging, you know. He's in his late 30s now. I'm sorry. That was Tim is sorry, the DM.
Well, anyway, yeah. So
Yes. You should be. Ow.
don't worry too much. Vidriel, he went back to the
Yes,
Celestial
that was what I
plane.
was.
But
No, he is perfectly fine. Why,
How
he
do you-
bid me farewell in person when I left on this venture.
Yeah, that
think
was a
there
while
Vidriel or
back.
father?
Vidriel. When was that?
Yes.
That's a while now,
A month
Thrommel.
ago, perhaps, something like that.
I-
No, that wasn't so long. Maybe about
Well,
a month, probably.
I think that was after probably you left.
So we've
Well,
been in
my
the desert.
departure was following the departure of Selene.
Wait, what?
I went back.
Yes, I made a real
Vidriel
mess
took-
of things.
Vidriel took me back. Vidriel got crucified along with the attempt of my friends.
Crucified is a bit of an extreme
It's
term.
what's happened,
There was
Thrommel.
a
So you were
team
there?
of assassins. I wasn't there strictly, but let's not get carried away with our
But you're
choice
okay
of words.
with Vidril getting crucified. It was in show
Vidril
of
was
token
not
to the
crucified.
devourer.
That
was-
didn't happen. That was
You
the
will not dictate what I saw, Thrommel.
I'm sure that's what it felt like. I don't think you would. I
You
don't want to
feel
believe
the
you would lie.
crucifixion. You can see it. What do you mean?
Well, how would
He
that's
did
not
it
possible.
in
It's not
token-
possible.
He did it in token to show faith to the devourer and switch gods.
He's the god. Father
He's not.
doesn't worship gods. He's the god. We worship him.
If we put Cora on that throne, the contract would break and you would have no power. Father would have no power.
Why would we put Cora on? No offense, young lady, but
When it comes to
offense
lineage,
taken.
she is the rightful heir.
And
Okay, we
would
don't
be...
are the rightful. Well, one of us is the rightful heir. The other abdicated when they sold themselves to our uncle. But
Oh, just so Key, E3, and Marco know, the uncle that we speak of is Ayuz, the mad man who branded my hand when I came back. That's how
The
we
old
met,
man
Marco.
who
Don't you
teleported
remember?
into the temple?
he branded you.
Yes.
I
didn't have
remember.
a choice.
It was odd.
You're just gonna hear the door slap. Medora's just gonna leave.
So, while we're telling the truth that you avoid, that you cannot take because Father must be this wonderful person to you. But guess what, Thrommel? He knew I was alive and he forsook me. He could have come anytime.
I have spent a lifetime with Father. I know what he would and would not do. I don't know you. I want to.
I'm
I want
glad
to
you know the
believe
mask
in you,
put on.
but right now, it is your word against his. And what you are saying just doesn't make sense to the man I was raised by.
We all
Eh,
have pretty good masks, don't we?
No,
This,
normal people don't. We don't mask. That's my uncle talking.
No.
Normal people are just people. We are honest and proud of who we are.
Is Selene telling the truth or lying when she's saying that? Like, to her own knowledge, she's saying the truth, right?
Yeah.
And to Thrommel's knowledge, she's lying? How does that work
Mhm.
mechanically if I have an ability
Well,
relating to that?
So insight, you can attempt insight if you want to get
Detective
a sense of
Marco
But
if
could
was on
I?
the case.
No, I mean, like, could I use like we're on the list to support like Selene's arguments to convince her?
I do not think that's how that
Do
works.
it.
Well, it says if somebody's like attempting to deceive, right? Then I can support them.
I'm not
She's
deceiving.
not,
Nobody-
unfortunately.
She's not
There's no
deceiving, okay.
deception here. Yeah.
That's odd. Okay, but like, so he doesn't believe the truth. Okay.
It's okay, Thermal. I'm just glad you're alive and you will believe me in time. You will believe Cora in time, since she is the true, pure-hearted person you believe her to be.
I believe that you believe that. I do.
Cora is untainted.
I know a liar when I come against one, and I don't believe that is you.
He's right there.
Why is Medora looking at me?
Oh, she's gone.
Oh yeah, she's not here. Sorry.
I will be back. I'm going to go get Medora. If you guys want to talk
I
strategy,
will
how
provide
to get out
shelter
of
for-
here,
All of
That
you,
would be
so that you may
grateful.
rest.
Thrommel.
I will give you your quarters. You are welcome here.
Thrommel.
Yes.
Can you show me?
Your flappers. Sorry, I went after
Oh.
Medora.
Ooh. Perhaps another time. Not here. I haven't.
Oh.
shown the Palatine yet.
Wouldn't they like it?
No, I don't believe so.
Oh, okay.
So,
So you're lying
Monsieur
to them.
Rommel, are you going to join us on your quest then?
Hmm.
Alas, for I cannot. But I will aid you as I am capable of while performing my own quest. And when all
Did you
is
not listen to what I just
will
said?
ensure. Of course I did. That is why I will ensure that you are all safe, and I give you my personal guarantee that you shall not be trapped in this place. I will come and rescue you. But first, the Ifrit must be dealt with.
But you
No
don't
lie,
want
that's
to
not
help
happening
us to
without
do that.
E3.
I didn't catch that.
So you don't want to help us dealing with the
Of course I want to. No.
No,
That
he
you,
doesn't
you
want
should
us
not worry
helping
about
him
the Ifrit.
dealing with the Ifrit.
Correct. My mission is to deal with the Ifrit, and it is
All
very
right, all right.
dangerous.
So how about we just open the door for you, and then we just follow you, huh? Into whatever comes beyond, and you can protect us while we watch.
I don't
As
think that's a good
vassals.
idea.
Why not?
No,
So
that could be an excellent idea. That is a fantastic idea, in fact. It's a good way to keep an eye on my sister and her very mean, angry friend, while protecting all of you, and ensuring that when I find a way to escape, you will escape with me. And you may assist in what ways are most suitable to you. This is an excellent idea. I shall knight you on the morrow.
When E3 kills the Ifrit with no problem, and Thrommel's just like jaw on the floor, like, what the fuck just happened? That was supposed to be me!
Now, you shall have my hut. I will go and make arrangements and see that you are welcome to come and go as you wish, provided you will have to restrain yourselves from bringing any Gilda influence inside these walls. The
What do you
Palatine
mean?
feel very strong.
That means no steelies, Cora.
No steelies? I
So,
just
who
learned
used
how
No
to
to be the
steelies.
leader of the Palatine before
no,
you showed
no,
up.
no. Probably not a skill you should learn. Not a good skill. Not a good skill at all. Excuse me. And he's going to see himself out. Go make
You're
arrangements.
excused.
So there's no
Guys.
dogs here.
No, they are the dogs.
No key,
I was
there's
really
no dogs.
hungry.
It's a derogatory term. The Gildas have
I'm sure they
used
have
for
other
these.
food.
A3, is it just me
Fine.
or has Thrommel changed?
Yeah? In what way? I mean,
I don't
Not
know.
enough.
He just seems different. Or maybe I've changed. I don't know.
you're probably both. He seems sort of more grown up. Not correct, but adult. Maybe he's been through some stuff.
Oh. So are we gonna rest here then and then head out?
I could do with some food.
Yeah. Apparently Key's hungry too.
I was really hoping for some dog.
That's your favorite.
Well,
Gotta be a quote.
I wouldn't say it's my. I wouldn't say it's my
Christmas.
favorite, but it's been a while, and you know when you just don't have something for a while and you really crave it.
There's not a lot of meat on a dog.
No.
No, it's like a nice little aperitif. You know, you have it and
It's
then
the
you follow it
texture.
with a steak.
I'm
or
gonna go
something.
outside.
Selene, not to hurt your feelings or anything, but he seems to be the sort of favorite
left.
child, you know?
Yes.
Oh, you
I
left?
left
Oh.
after Medora to go get her.
Oh, who could I be talking to?
Cora before she leaves?
I think
Cora
E3's
wouldn't like
still
what
in
I
there.
have to say. He's pretty... Oh, Kyrak, maybe. Hey, Kyrak.
Oh,
you
is Key
think...
still in there?
Isn't he? Or is he looking for dogs?
Yeah. You're right. You're right.
I'm sitting-
I haven't
I-
left.
if-
no,
I'm
yeah,
just
we were just
disappointed.
hanging out.
If Rommel had like a
no.
nice chair, I'm taking that. I'm sitting there like, you know, he seems to be the sort of favorite child. I bet we could get a lot of money to return him to his dad. Emperor, you know.
Don't think that would work.
No?
No, I think he's about as far away from his dad as his dad wants him to be.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Yeah.
I don't think you end up somewhere like here by mistake.
Really? He seems the
Says
sort
the
of
group
who
who
might.
ended up here by mistake.
I mean, not really. We tried real hard to get here. It just wasn't where we thought it was going to be.
We tried nothing and ran out of ideas. Oh, I judging from his relatives that we know better, I don't think any of them want to go see any of their dads anytime soon.
Yeah.
Must be nice to have family drama. Must be nice to still have a family.
I don't know. They
Piss.
just hold you down, don't you think?
What I wouldn't give to see my family hunting me down.
Not sure. What? Okay.
Strange thing to say.
Oh no, you just gave Askell ideas.
When we go to like
What's-
some what's it? What are they called?
Element.
Element?
Mm.
And do you have like a more specific name for the lizard type?
Erexy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So when we get to one of their villages, maybe they do
You
like
mean
blood
a ghost
sport.
of his village that was raised?
No, there's
to
more
ground?
villages. I'm
Oh,
sure
the
there's not just
trauma.
that one. He's not the last of his kind.
The last of his family.
Yeah, but
Well,
other
there's-
families that do happily like blood
we-
sporting,
we
and then he
don't
gets
really-
sad when he watches them.
We don't do it by like species. It's the clan that you're brought up in. That's family. Not just whoever laid the egg, but the ones who helped to raise you and teach you, the friends you made along the way. And
Right? How would you remember which eggs you laid down anyway into the pile, right?
I
That's gonna
don't
get
lay
way
eggs.
too-
I can't lay eggs.
Have you tried?
I'm not like Medora of the Lady. I'm
I don't think
Man of
Medora lays
Kyrak.
eggs, my friend.
I
She
don't
doesn't?
like where Marco is going with this. Let's take this opportunity to cut over to Selene and Medora.
He needs a biology.
Laying
lesson.
eggs, run down.
as we cut, Marco's just drawing a diagram.
What'd you say, Askell?
I said, let's take this opportunity to cut over to Selene and Medora.
Medora, wait!
I'm not running.
I didn't think you were running, but I didn't want to run. It's hot. I'm sweaty, I'm tired, I'm confused.
I would love to leave him to fight this Ifrit thing. But he'll get himself killed. And then I guess the rest of the world anyways.
Kinda stupid.
But I'm not standing there to listen to him. Make it sound like he chose slavery.
I'm sorry, what?
You said you sold yourself to your uncle.
Well, unfortunately,
no
in a way,
right.
I did, but
He doesn't
understand the why.
Or the what or anything. In his head, he's living in a happy song and dance. Sunshine and rainbows and fluffy shit everywhere.
Hey guys, what's up about? What are you talking about? Sunshine and rainbows?
Yeah,
Hey,
people with their heads so far up their own ass that they can't see danger and staring it in the face.
Cora,
oh, maybe I should keep running. I'm sorry.
No,
I didn't
you're
mean to
good.
No,
I'm
no,
interrupt.
no.
sorry too.
Cora, he doesn't see a deva. He said that tradition is old and done away with. What? I don't get it.
What do you mean he said it was old? Don't you all have a Deva?
I thought so. And then he said, damn Corvanians, we've done away with those traditions. And is that really Thrama?
yeah, right? Should I pinch his cheeks?
Cora, do you have a Deva?
Yeah.
Are they all murdery?
No. Well, Mine might actually be my dad.
That would make sense.
I don't actually know for sure. I'd never asked him if that was him. But somebody came to me in my dreams and talked to me, and they were really nice.
You called it a dream guardian?
Yeah. It's the best way to describe it.
How did you get one in the first place? If they're stopping it, why is it stopping?
I would say it's lineage. He said something about there are ways to go about, like, what was it, Askell? Like slapping your arm or something? Pinching your hand? Or when you fall asleep? I actually don't know what
He was
trying to
talking
say.
about developing a reflex to karate chop somebody when they attack him while he was asleep.
What a fucking idiot. Okay. You know, now that I think about it, I think he understood differently.
What a surprise.
Understood differently. That's a nice way to call somebody an idiot.
Try to be patient with him.
I mean, he called me psychotic.
Okay, that wasn't nice. I don't mean that. I mean the thing with Archael.
He doesn't believe Archael was crucified, Cora.
You mean
He doesn't
I watched
believe
your
that
father
Archael
burn.
killed your dad.
Okay, wow, that's a lot coming at me all at once. You don't have to describe it like that. But I mean, like, he was raised by Archael. It's hard to accept when something you've known as true and steady your whole life changes, you know?
You mean like me, I guess?
I mean, like with anybody, it takes time.
How much for Sargarda will have to burn for him to notice the flaws of our father?
We don't have to wait for him to figure it out. We can get things going while he does that. I'm not saying we should wait for him. Just
Or
saying
you
to be
won't let him
patient.
ever take the throne, right?
What do you mean?
Like if Selene didn't make it back to sit on the throne, please tell me you'd step up.
I guess if I had to, I guess. That is what they were telling me I had to do my whole life, so.
Well, Cora, if it helps a little bit, I don't want to keep Vidriel bound to my family. And the only loophole I see is by putting you on the throne. Doesn't have to be permanent. Just...
Are you saying he's still bound even though they killed him?
Would assume so. You can't really break a contract of that nature that's been
Usually
there for centuries.
you can when you're dead, right? Doesn't that free you from a contract?
He's not dead though. He's in the celestial plane. He just can't return.
We should have a big family meeting with everybody there and talk all this out.
Except for Archael.
Right. He could be on a Zoom call or something. He doesn't need to be there in person.
I don't think he should be there at all.
Wait. How did you spy on us?
She said the crystal ball.
My crystal ball, which I've nicknamed Zoom. Here it is.
Do you have limits to how far that can see?
No.
Do you think if you looked at someone in your father's employ, or not your father's, but Archael's employ, we could show Thrommel the truth?
Maybe. Yeah. If he would believe the crystal isn't some sort of fake something or other.
I mean, it's... yes, but... I mean...
Medora, I think Archael would literally have to, slap him in the face for him to believe it.
I think the Devour would have to be in front of him.
Also, I can only do this twice a day. And you wouldn't let me see. You blocked me, Medora. I had to spy on Selene.
Hey,
I blocked the thought
You-
that
You
someone
blocked
was
my
trying
call.
to get in my head.
Oh, I didn't know that's what it was doing. Sorry.
You know,
well,
like, yeah.
I've never used it before, and I was worried. Anyway,
Well, this is why I'm saying maybe don't use it on Archael if we try and show Thrummel the truth, because if Archael feels you coming, it'll be bad.
we
I
can
was
use it on
thinking
one of the advisors.
we should use it on somebody else, but maybe we shouldn't do that either.
Well, we could do it on an advisor that wasn't put to sleep at the table.
And what? Just hope they're doing something bad?
I guess.
I don't think that's gonna work.
Fool never sleeps.
It's at least worth trying.
Well, I can't till tomorrow.
That's fine. I think we should focus on the Freet and it not killing my brother. Because I'm pretty sure that's what Arkel wants.
Okay. I think we need the others. We need to work out what the hell we're doing here.
Thrommel gave us the hut to stay in so we can rest and then maybe head out after we rest.
Okay. Is he gonna be there?
No. He's a gentleman.
Sure. Come on.
Anyway,
then.
let's get back to the others.
I'm tired of being grumpy.
Do you want some taffy?
You know what? Sure.
There you go.
Look at how
So-
George is always as chewy.
Yeah. It's supposed to be
What
chewy.
teeth?
As you guys are heading back, another conversation is ongoing within formerly Thrommel's hut.
So, you
Do you
mean
know-
to tell me
Kind
that
of.
they only lay one at once?
No, not always. It depends. There's multiple ways you can do that. But I have a question for you. Just a few years ago, I flipped through this book, right? The last the Iruxi made. And the imagery was, is that, what's the target audience here? Is that for you people or who reads
What do you
that?
mean, you people?
What do you mean, you people?
Iruxi!
It's a book that was commonly spoke about in my village. We didn't have a copy, and
I get you one!
even if we had, it would have been banned immediately. I've heard tell of such literature. It shows the egg laying method in vivid detail, from what I'm told.
Are you guys talking about smart?
I'm trying to, yes. I'm not
Okay.
sure if it actually was smart, but apparently it was.
I've never had the pleasure of reading. Ruxi, Kyrak is like, blushing as much as a lizard possibly can. Like maybe
Poor
a bit
guy.
red under the scales. It's just
So turning into like a red scaled Iruxi?
Oh, don't even. How dare you?
I've become my worst enemy. And
Yeah.
it's not the kind of thing we would typically read for ourselves. It maybe more for
Oh,
another
you're doing
kind
public,
to,
huh?
we certainly read. We read other things. The collected works of the hunting grounds is always a joyful way of whiling away a nice lazy afternoon.
What you dwarfs got?
Great talk.
Marco, I don't feel comfortable talking about porn.
And on that note, that's when
What a dwarf's got.
What a good
Yeah,
Some of
guys.
that dwarf porn.
Well.
step right in.
Oh, hang on. Maybe
He has
I'll
What are you
like a
guys
fold
talking
out.
about? What are you guys talking
say
about?
there. Smart.
I
What?
don't. Oh, poor Key.
It's okay, Medora.
Assuming this was you, Ithri, right?
No, I've still got my clothes on.
Wait,
Yeah. So's Marco. A surprise.
So do I. Why am I being left for last here?
Don't worry, Key. Marco gave me underwear.
Okay.
Bet it's the
It's his
nicest pair
thing.
you have ever owned.
Was it magic? Doesn't matter.
Used to be
what are
before
we-
Remember
somebody
that-
destroyed it.
You remember that hideous cloak that I had?
Honestly, I'm not really into knowing about people being gifted underwear. You can keep that story. It's
Neither
fine.
was I.
What are we doing? What's the
Don't
plan?
worry,
I
it's
didn't
really-
have much
he was
fabric
just
to
trying
work with,
to-
alright? I couldn't only
Trying to
make...
help get her
It's fine.
with
I'm not judging.
Selene.
I just
It-
want to be left out. It's fine.
It's to
Well-
help, in the bedroom.
Yeah, I mean, again, I don't care. It's all
To
good.
do what in the bedroom?
It's just okay, but
Sleep.
the world's gonna end and stuff. Maybe we should talk about that.
But he said that she doesn't lay eggs. Why would she need it?
Wait,
I mean,
who doesn't lay eggs?
Can we sleep? Can we just nap? Can we just take a
How
time
late
out?
is it?
Okay.
Actually, yeah. What is the time?
Is it 10
roughly?
p.m.? Or is that... Yeah.
10 a.m.
Hey!
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
it's 10 a.m.
Oh,
yeah, but
Christ.
weren't we
Wait, did we-
going like all through the night or something?
Yeah, I guess we never slept.
Because we've come from like weird travel times.
Not through the night. You started at 6 a.m., I believe. So it's
so-
still been a pretty busy day.
Oh, okay.
And it's not even
But it's
midday
only-
yet.
But it's been a pretty busy 4 hours.
It's
Is
been
that
a
what you're
busy day,
saying?
and we haven't even had.
These
I
4
mean,
hours have been a lot.
Compared to like you've been spending this time primarily just like doing nothing mentally taxing but travel. By comparison, yeah, I would say it's been a pretty draining 4 hours.
Okay.
Maybe we could
Actually,
get some
given
of
how
the
much
page
time has
boys
passed,
to
I'm
cook
gonna-
us some lunch, and then we can explore the rest of the garden.
I am going to say it's
definitely-
11
I
a.m., not 10 a.m.
I hunger
That
for
is
food.
still fine.
We should
Okay.
Rest up and see if
Food,
we can get some meat or something that I can just get my teeth into.
Spiders?
tea.
You don't want tarantula and squash?
I need something a bit more substantial than tarantula. Like they're only
What if
about
it was
that.
100 tarantulas?
That could work.
And
You
squash?
tarantulas.
Do you think they eat the same thing here? Probably,
No.
right?
Presuming that's the only thing they got on this.
While we're resting, can I do my mythic action of where is it?
Finding
Running around and
tarantulas.
finding food. Where is it?
You can, though I will note that they do have, this being a fort, they have all sorts of food they are perfectly willing to give you if you wish.
Oh, okay. In that case, I'm eating that instead. Wait, do they have meat?
You'll have to talk to them to find out.
I'm gonna go find out if they got meat.
Thermal did say a lot of protein.
See if they got spices.
Right. So protein, spices, meat. Anyone else? Any other requests?
Food.
Key, protein, and
Food.
meat are the same thing.
Not necessarily. I've heard of fake meat. Right. Meat,
Well,
protein, spices,
I'll take my
Well-
flambéed.
and he needs a flambe. Right.
Flambe.
So, Thrommel said there are gates to the north.
Hmm.
We're southwest. Northwest is Thingy-Mabob's hut. Through. Can't remember his name. There were 2 more paths coming out the village, right?
There were lots of paths going out of the village.
Yeah, but there were 6 paths going out the village. We came up from the south, assuming that the north goes to the gates, the northwest goes to the hut, the southwest comes here.
Oh. Okay. Yes. I see where you're getting from too. Do we want to explore or do we want to do as we're told?
I don't think we should, because they chased us out of there. They're gonna be looking for us. Right?
There's probably ways around. It can't just be
Trifficus
the
and-
village.
I don't know. The heck
There's
is
the
that
rivers.
over there?
Over where? We're in a hut.
I said over there. Well,
You're pointing
I
at a
mean,
load of trees and a wall.
that way.
That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying, is that there must be something in that direction, Cora, but we don't know what, and Thrommel didn't mention it.
Well,
Maybe Thrommel doesn't know.
we have to go through the village though,
Or we could
unless we just go through the jungle. But
get on the river and see where it takes us.
Couldn't we go check out the gates and then just like, go around the village?
Well,
If there's
if
a
the
way.
water's flowing, it's got to be going somewhere.
It's also got to be coming from somewhere.
It was coming from where we started, right? It was. Askell, correct me if I'm wrong, but when I was looking at the rivers, from the stairs, it was coming from the stairs that we arrived at.
Flowing
No,
north.
it was coming from the north.
Oh, the water was arriving where we started.
I believe so.
Okay, well, so we should go up.
Let me double check that. Continue as you were. I'll let you know if that was not the case.
Okay, Majora's logic is either way, the water's flowing, it's got to be coming from somewhere and going to somewhere, otherwise the water would just stop moving and or flood and or dry up. So there's a logic in following rivers.
okay, so we
Makes
go to
sense
the
to me.
river and just follow it and see where it goes. To the north.
I mean, the worst that happens is we find a water source or a way out, potentially.
And we know there's
the
two
sea.
rivers because
Yeah,
we crossed the one on the way here, and then we saw another one in the village. So
and the one on the way here, I think, comes out on the way to the hut, because Selene and I found this thin little lake, and I didn't follow the river back through the jungle, but it would make sense for that to be connected.
I will also confirm, by the way, they do go north to south.
Northern. Okay, so we should go upstream. See where the
Okay.
water's coming from.
Sounds good. Is there do we care about the ramifications of what we're about to do to this place?
what
do you
are
mean?
the what are we doing? What's happening?
We don't know, really. There's
We have
lots
to
of...
stop. Well, we have to
Yeah.
stop Calatherius, right?
So here's the thing in my mind, and I'm happy if I'm wrong for correction, but the Guilders believe that they're in some sort of waiting space, that they're trying to get on to the next place, right?
Hmm.
So if what we're about to do destroys this place, nicely, they'll be on to the next place. Badly, it's the trial for the next place. People believe funny things when they think they're dying or dead.
you think this place is gonna just drop out of the sky, explode?
I mean, it might just fade into nothing.
That doesn't
It's
make
black
sense.
magic. He's an incredibly powerful magic caster of some description.
It's got to go somewhere, though.
Not if it's not real.
For all we know, these
Solve-
people might just be turnips he turned into humans to confuse people who arrive here.
Turnips?
No, what sort of
Ugh.
magic are you reading? No. But they
By
could
Hickman,
be.
it's likelier than you think.
Even Marco's not reading Hickman.
I am Hickman!
Oh fuck. But like, you know how wraiths are the energy of people that have passed, but the energy hangs around and it's all evil and crap. What's to say there isn't an equivalent?
Of people who like to steal.
I mean, we're lucky they're not wraiths. That'd be a lot of wraiths. But if they think they're dead, they'll see it as a trial rather than destruction. They won't see it the same as we would,
But they're not dead because they were.
but they believe they are.
Did they actually say anything about believing that they are dead? Aren't they having children and families up in here? I
Yeah.
think. Aren't they just like trying to
believe-
move into a paradise place without dying potentially?
But they believe that this is the holding space. That was what I picked up.
Right, because the
think-
door's closed. And I presume that's what they were told ages ago. Their predecessors.
Yeah, I think that's because they're trying to get to this Gal whatever place, right?
They might just be the gardeners, left behind to keep this place tidy.
Okay, but I'm not gonna argue with them. I'm not gonna tell them they're not dead if they'll accept. I don't like it, okay, but I think if we try and worry about what's gonna happen to 50 people total in a small island.
Oh,
and
no. You misunderstand. I'm not trying to worry about them at all. I'm just trying to go around them because they're annoying.
Okay.
Okay, well, I'm
I
worried
mean,
about them.
I'm really glad that you got my belt back, and thank you, Ithri, because I thought. Well, I mean, there wouldn't have been 50 people anymore if Selene hadn't got her amulet back.
Yeah.
I was going to kill each of them.
I mean, surely only the one that took your stuff.
No,
You
the
didn't
others
see
play
her face.
steely.
Okay.
Selene, I thought you were trying to, not kill everything.
There are limitations of what I can withstand, and that apparently is one of them. I'm sorry.
How valuable is that amulet?
It's worth more than my life.
And to you, nothing.
Wow, that's a
Stamps
bit
on
rude. I
foot.
mean, I don't dislike Selene that
Stamps-
much,
stamps
please.
on foot.
If this was first edition Pathfinder, there is an appraisal skill that he would 100%
Oh, yeah.
be using right this
Yeah,
moment
yeah.
to determine if that is correct.
Try to deceive me.
Harvey. Marco, for your frame of reference, this is my sigil of my royalty.
Oh. This what gets you the throne, huh?
Yes,
But I thought you didn't want the throne.
I am not worthy.
So why you care so much about it? Give it to Thrommel and he can take the throne.
Because I don't think Thrommel is thinking clearly about the situation.
He's clearly not thinking clearly about anything. He's just doing things.
Agreed.
He'd be the perfect leader.
Disagree.
I want people to live happy lives.
Ah, I'm sure he
My
so he
people
does.
are
He.
important.
Some are.
No, my people
Thrommel-
are important.
Oh, your people. Sorry.
Thrommel would be a puppet of whoever was feeding him the information.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Marco, he
Yeah.
has his own amulet like that.
Oh, perfect.
No. Jumps on feet.
On both of them stomping around.
So,
God damn it, Marco.
Just a quick cut over. Key, I know you stepped out just for your benefit. You would find that they are even now smoking fish, really big fish, on a rotisserie in sort of a cooking hut.
I'm gonna go over to the guy cooking it and just, excuse me, kind
Page
sir.
boy.
Oh, hello.
Is this fish for
But-
everyone?
Heavy licking
No,
lips.
sir. It will be for you and the other guests when I'm done.
What kind of spices you putting on that?
Spices, sir.
You know, like flavorings. Just staring dead at the fish, right into its dead eyes.
It will be flavored like fish, sir.
I mean, that suits me just fine. Let me just stare at this a little bit longer. It's looking very. I'm salivating. I'm literally There's a puddle of Kyrak coming down right now.
They do seem pleased and flattered, but you would notice right away there is not a single seasoning in this hut. Not even salt.
Fairly certain I
Too
don't have any.
spicy.
Hang on, let me make sure I've...
Too spicy.
Do I have anything?
Jeez.
I wouldn't have anything in like my rations pack, would I?
Probably. If you've done any cooking at all, anyone who has done any kind of like food prep will have salt. I would say something like, more proper seasonings might be more like, if you actually cook, you'd have those. But if you just, salt is pretty normal to have for preparing travel food.
Could I use unending subsistence even, to try and find spices?
You could find all kinds of spices out in the jungle. It's all over the place. They're just not doing it. Let me clarify. This is not that they don't have access to spice. It's that they don't want it.
Too spicy.
You know the gym bro diet where it's literally ground beef and rice, or with maybe sometimes an
Accurate.
egg?
Yeah. They think like at this point, after generations of not having seasonings or not using it, they're probably not actually able to handle any kind of spice at all, or seasoning for that matter. To them, it would be too much, too strong.
Okay, right. You hold here and just keep looking after that. I'm gonna go and find some things that we're gonna
Of course,
cook
sir.
with this fish. You're gonna love it.
Your lunch will be ready in about 15 minutes.
15 minutes. Okay. I kind of like, I don't bolt for the door. I'm very much doing like, a power walk for the door. And I'm just going to search around for any kind of spices, herbs, anything I can find. I want to.
So you could do that normally
on
without
that shit.
fail, but since you're trying to do this on a timeline, let's go ahead and have a survival check.
Cool.
So you can find enough. Also, you probably want to get there within enough time that you can catch them before they're done cooking, not add it after the fact.
Sure. I'm guessing this will be subsist.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Oh, okay. 16. Right, I forgot. We got so 16 on the die for a total of 32. You have no problem. You find some rosemary. You find some. I don't know what else would be growing.
Chili.
in this
Ginger.
particular biome.
Any like peppers for paprika or anything?
Not
Ginger,
out here. They
artichoke.
probably weed the peppers to make sure it
Maybe-
doesn't grow too close to their camp.
Nutmeg?
Magic.
Yeah.
On
Like you
fish?
could find some stuff.
I don't know, but it's jungle stuff, isn't it? I don't know.
That true.
I'm not thinking
You
of.
find enough that if you
fish-specific
wanted
stuff.
to,
Wild
if you had more
onions.
time, you could probably make like a nice curry. But
I was
you
going to
find
say,
enough-
any coconuts?
Oh yeah.
Didn't
There's plenty of
Medora have
coconuts
one?
out here.
Perfect.
There is a weird amount of
No, I
squash
used it.
growing in this jungle. An abnormal amount of squash.
Hmm.
Okay. Right, let's take some of these coconuts. Like, when you say squash, you mean like a butternut squash, yeah?
Yeah. Yep.
Perfect. So we're going to take some of the coconuts. We're going to get some butternut squash, grabbing some of the more kind of like earthy looking, like herby spices.
I love that Key went on an emergency save this dish run.
Look, I was told to find protein. Check. Spices. Working on it. Flambe. Don't speak French. So we're just going to have to go with the 2 out of 3.
They're roasting it on a rotisserie, so if nothing,
Close
like
enough.
that ought to pass the flambe check at least.
Yeah.
Um,
So I'm going to take them back, and what we're going to do is we're going to get the milk from the coconut and kind of like get that into a like heatable bowl. Maybe chuck some of the earthy spices in that, cut up the squash, get that into the milk as well, and like see if I can chuck that on the heat underneath the fish.
I'll add that in doing this, because of how high you rolled, you attract an audience of Palatine who are intrigued by what you're doing. There are whispers that you're a lich.
Excellent. What spells can I do here?
You're confident that they're trying to say you're a witch, but that like time has cost them the ability to differentiate lich from witch.
No, she's in there. Talk
And
about
they
her.
also don't appear to know what a lich actually is. but they approve of whatever it is that you're doing until they taste it, at which point this is guest food.
Fair enough.
And the poor cook has to be like taken to the medical hut.
Excellent. And with everything I've got there, once we get the fish, gonna get that all like chopped up, put into several bowls, and I'll take it through to the rest of them.
So yeah, by about 11:20, we'll cut back to the guest hut with he and a trio of Palatine bringing you guys rotisseried. I'd call this like an island blend fish.
It's basically a Thai curry.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I'll say I have my bottle out. I'll sit
No, just-
next to Key. Would you like to try yours flambe?
I couldn't find the flambe, I'm sorry.
I'm already dumping alcohol on his bowl and then I'm like, light it on fire.
Oh. It just means fire.
Oui.
Ah,
try
there was plenty
anything
of that
twice.
out
You
there.
dunk it in liquor and then you set it on fire. Perfect
Mother-
way of eating anything.
I'll give anything a try once. Absolutely love it, probably.
Just remember to, turn it off before you eat it.
Oh, I didn't put it out.
Oh yeah, they're not. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, and for most of you, like who've been waiting, while you've been talking, like you've probably been expecting, like, oh god, Key's gonna show up with some grotesque broiled spider or something. Nope. The food is genuinely good. The fish is really healthy and large, and like the portions are great. Honestly, there will be leftovers.
No, they won't.
Everything's good. Well, in theory there would be, but in practice, no.
I know someone will fix that.
While you guys are eating together, we'll call it at around 11:30. There is a knock on so there's just like bead curtains. They don't really have doors, but there's a knock on the wall outside, and Thrommel steps in. You are finding yourselves well fed, I see.
Mm-hmm.
It feels
Any
really
needs
good.
still require being met.
Can I make a perception check to make sure that's like Thrommel?
Oh yeah,
This is perception to insight, but sure.
I would like
Yeah.
to as well.
Or to sense motive. I'm sorry. Perception to sense motive.
I would like to go up to him and pinch his cheeks. So what kind of bonus do I get to my perception for that?
You don't get a bonus. Definitely not a bonus.
I pinch
He
his
will
cheeks.
blush though when you... Yeah, he blushes.
I just go up to him and I go, ooh.
Or those cheeks. Yeah.
Yeah, not his butt. That's not going to tell me anything.
Okay. Are you
Why is
rolling
the
anything?
other thing telling you
Or-
something?
Yes. What?
Okay.
Just bear with
So-
this, Thrommel. Let me see something here.
He kind of waves you away. It's like, that's stop that. Stop. That's not appropriate.
I gotta check.
It is a little like the bottom line is you can't tell.
What?
Do
those feel like his
doesn't
cheeks?
seem different. He seems like he's moody, tired, and
Aw, poor
probably
guy.
biting back a lot of things he wants to say. That's the vibe you get. Selene, you sense that... Sorry. It is him. It's just similar to what I said to Cora, but more like he's angry. He feels betrayed. He feels like he was let down. And particularly since the conversation, you get a sense that now he's shaken and a little uncertain. That his conviction was just shaken a little bit, and you get a sense that he's a little bit lost suddenly, and his coping mechanism when he doesn't know what to do is to stick to his guns, metaphorically. He doubles down when he doesn't know what to do and just trusts that he was already on the right course because he doesn't know what to do. That's the vibe you're getting.
Just stick a little bit. Just stare at him. Bite a little piece of fish, unblinking.
Do you want some fish?
Why does it smell like breakfast? Brunch in here.
We're having brunch.
And his eyes like fix on the adjustments that he had made to the food.
I offer him my fish.
Well, I suppose if everyone else is eating, maybe I'll just sit down and have a plate as well.
Let me flambe it for you.
He will offer you his plate, but leaning in like the same vibe as someone who's got a cigar and is leaning out for a light, but with his fish.
Douse it in alcohol and then snap it on fire. Way too much alcohol.
And as you guys settle in and rest a little bit and probably have something of an awkward meal given that he did not see himself out, we're going to pause and take a quick break. Chat, I would encourage you to also hydrate, stretch, snack a little bit. And then when we get back, we'll see where things go for the second half of the game. See you soon.
We're back.
Huh? Oh, hi. Welcome back.
He
I
acts
guess.
surprised. We had a countdown.
It was so fast, though.
You had a countdown.
I guess we can pick up more or less where we left off. What do you guys want to do? How do you want to
A3.
approach this?
A3.
Is Thormal still in the room before Cora
Yeah,
goes in three? Okay.
Unless someone's like, you should go,
Okay.
he's going to hang around and get some of that fish.
Hey.
It hadn't actually occurred to him to
I mean, Cora
Contradiction.
invited him in.
Palatine's food
Yeah.
choices.
Hey, how's it going with the thing? Need any help?
It's been like 6 hours.
I know, I'm so excited.
There's been a lot going on.
Oh,
I mean,
okay.
I did actually do an experiment, but then now we're not at the Sea of Glass, so
Okay, well, I just need it before we deal with Calatherius.
okay.
Need what?
Okay? Mind your own business.
Why?
Don't tell anybody about it.
I mean, you're whispering quite loudly, but sure.
I'm so quiet right now.
Everyone's just staring at Cora.
Yeah. We're in like
Anyway.
I presume we're in like a 10 by 10 heart, maybe a bit bigger than that.
Anyway, if you need any help, just let me know.
Okay.
Okay. This fish is pretty good, huh?
Fuck.
Ow.
Yes, it's the most flavor I've tasted since arriving here. Not that I would speak ill of the food my people have provided for me. They are certainly well-intentioned, but their palate is somewhat unrefined.
You know, fish make really good weapons, too.
She smacked somebody with a fish.
No, they don't.
Yeah,
Unless
they
you
do.
mean something like perhaps a marlin or a swordfish.
Do you have a forge?
Now that's a good weapon.
Sorry.
Very,
Finish. First.
well, I wouldn't think you'd be able to get a good firm grip on a fish. Suppose someone parries you, the fish would go flying from your hands. I'd probably slice up your palms a little bit on the way.
Oh, you just dodge it.
Oh, go on. I'd love to
dodge the
see
parry.
every fight Thrommel with a fish.
Wait, which one of us has got a fit? Never mind, stop distracting me. Have you got a forge?
Wait.
Is there a forge here? Can I get access to a forge?
A forge?
How do they make the
well,
weapons?
no. I don't know. Actually.
Okay.
Perhaps
Hey,
they are
Monica.
hand-me-downs from their from their descendants.
Prince
2 gold on
Rommel.
Ithri with a fish.
Do they make their way?
Wait,
I must
what?
go look into this. Forgive my departure. I'm going to find out where they, how that.
Oh,
he-
as he's leaving, I'm gonna take the tail of the fish, you know, the part that people normally don't eat, and I'm gonna throw it at him.
Bing off of his armor.
Which cleans
That's
itself.
how you
The
hit
note
somebody
as
with
it
the
strikes
fish.
his armor is like perfectly in tune, annoyingly so. He kind of turned. What was that?
Nothing.
Bye bye.
No. Take care then. Enjoy your brunch. He'll smile. You'll hear the little ding, 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 and then he's
Does
out.
it stick?
They have
does
different pitches.
it
Yes.
stick to
Okay.
his armor? I need to know.
There's no way.
I don't think so. His armor is like too enchanted. Nothing sticks to that armor.
Damn.
Oh, fine, if Thrommel's gone. I bet 2 gold that Marco can't hit Cora with a fish.
Don't waste fish. I'll eat it. Use something proper. No, well, no, not if you're attacking Cora.
I'll
I
take
mean-
that bet.
Cora,
Okay.
I'll give you 1 gold if you let me hit you with a fish.
I'll give you 2 gold if you dodge it.
Now you're gonna.
On,
Also,
on,
we
on track. What was the prophecy again for getting through this to get to Calitharius?
There isn't one.
Oh, so we each reached the end, and now it's a guessing game.
Oh, the prophecy was lost. I keep asking people and no one knows what it says.
Oh, god damn it.
I can tell you though that the wording of what we were supposed to come up here for. Hang on, let me open up
mean-
the book.
Thrommel did say it sounded like Thrommel had heard it. He just didn't remember it. Maybe. I don't know where I'm going with that.
The mighty crystal spires, blah blah blah. The bearers of gems of stars must carry them to me and thereby gain their prize.
You must gain their cries? Is that what you said?
Prize,
I'm
wasn't it?
gonna
Prize.
send Ava the whole thing of text. But
Okay.
yeah, the important bit, Selene, is the bearers of gems of stars. You guys must carry them to me, Martek, and thereby gain their prize. I'm assuming the last star. No, wait, the help. Stop and think. That bit's unclear. I don't know what the prize is.
And now on the map, is this like a big looming tower that we could see above the treetops if we were to check?
No. So you weren't here for the original description. Basically, this is a 1 mile diameter dome. Filled with a clearing of soft ferns, small trees, lush greenery, blown gently by a cool breeze. There are bushes of ruby red berries, trees of sweet, ripe fruit, and thick jungle. The overhead dome itself is a gigantic imitation sky with glowing light that seems to shift as the day wears on, and will probably have a natural nighttime cycle.
And then we came
Truman's
in
game.
at the platform 4.
Or the Truman Show. Huh?
We came
So
in.
you
at the
came in
platform
at
4?
the exactly, yes. You were sort of
Okay.
teleported in there, and the guilders came running up to greet you because a giant bell sounded as you appeared.
And then we were thinking to go to 6, and that's where the gate is.
You and I have been to 7.
We were gonna go to
Via-
7 first.
So we went 4 to 5 with the people. That's where the guilders are. You and
Okay.
I went to this intersection and then up to 7, which is where we were trying to listen to the conversation. And then we've
Mhm.
all ended
That's
up
the
at
home of
8.
Trificus.
That's the name, thank you.
Okay. So we
And we
still
were-
have.
We were gonna go to 6, but I think we were gonna try to stop at 7 to cause a
Okay.
ruckus on our way, maybe.
That will go
I
great.
wouldn't recommend it.
Are we
Why?
visiting any of the ones?
Well,
The
we're gonna
ones
go
just
one.
open
around
Those aren't
in a-
specific areas. That's just the garden. They just put it all over. That's the description, basically, that I just read, Ava.
Oh,
I
okay.
think we're gonna, if we go to 7, there's a slight, there's some very powerful people there. We could try and cut past it using the river through the jungle to get to 6 and have a look at these gates first.
I think that would be best.
So you think we should just avoid them?
I don't think we should give them any hints where we are.
Okay.
I don't think we should engage unless we have to. Look at
Wait,
that
so-
character growth.
Selene, didn't you see him?
Yeah, but I couldn't hear.
Now that
anything.
you are here, I will share the images of the trio,
Okay.
as well as Village Master Bandic. The leader of the Guilders until Trificus showed up, who you met, was Village Master Bandic.
And I have his daggers.
I love his
The-
bit.
Mummy who greeted you, Paunus,
That's the mummy.
Mm-hmm.
yes.
She's very nice.
Now, the people that only Selene saw, first was Sardok, the metallic man, with his strange weapons.
What the fuck?
What?
It is exactly what it looks like.
Is his name
Uh-oh.
actually Bane? Or wait, was that his name from Star Wars?
So- Sardok.
Cad
Blue guy.
Bane. No,
Yeah.
it's not Cad Bane, but funny how it looked.
It
worked
looks
out
like
that. I could see it. I could see it.
My money's on some sort of, I think my guess was gunslinger without saying this, so we're good there.
We have it's come up a few times over the course of the campaign that the nation Ayu's rules is also home to an organization called the Clockwork Brotherhood, the origin of
the
gunslingers in the
automated-
setting.
Ayus rules the A country? Wasn't that
Andalus.
A? No, not Andalus. The other one.
Well,
the one
if you
that's
go
like
to
England.
the page of things, there's a whole lot of names.
Oh yeah. I'll look it up.
Finally, the old man himself, Trificus.
Oh look, it's Dumnus's cousin.
He looked soft-spoken. You only heard his voice for a brief moment before he cast a spell and everything was silent inside their house.
Did I make a perception check while I was away? To or no, have I met him before? That's a better question to word what I want.
No, these were all strangers to you.
Okay.
I've never seen anyone like a metal man like what you described.
Yeah, is it like a golem or is it like?
Yeah.
It looked like the man,
Once.
excuse me, that we met when we initially got here. I think there was another metal man.
If anyone is curious if they're familiar, it would be Arcana or Crafting.
Hello.
But due to the rare
Arcana.
nature of such a creature, it would be a very difficult DC to begin with.
Yeah, that's fine. Ithri's
We've met a metal man before in this campaign.
We
When
have?
we first got to the desert, there was a metal man there.
There was.
Oh.
Ribbit Fold.
I assume you need
An
to be
NPC
trained.
created by a member of the community.
Is this
I believe
recall
with
knowledge?
the intent of trolling you. Yes, this would be recall knowledge. Medora, you are unfamiliar entirely with.
We need to be
anything of the
trained,
sort.
yes.
Don't need to be, but
Oh,
it certainly helps.
You said crafting or arcana?
Ithri, you are unfamiliar with this. Though I will say, given where you originate, it's possible you may have seen such creatures, you just don't know anything about them. Not even like
Crafting.
what they are.
Recall knowledge?
I want to try
Crafting, recall
to-
knowledge, or arcana, unless you've got a specific lore.
metal people lore.
Is there fashionable? Are they fashionable in any country?
I would say you'd have had to actually see the fashion for you to be able to roll that on them. Just from Selene describing it, somehow I'm not convinced Selene could sufficiently describe the fashion to warrant a detailed fashion check.
She knows things and stuff. She just might not know the proper name.
It would appear that none of you are familiar with this, whatever it is. So it would be very jarring to hear her describing this. I will say, I'll give this much. Ithri and Medora, you do recognize the description of the weapons. Those are guns. They're extremely rare. They are ranged weapons powered by black powder, originally created by very, very intelligent dwarves in the country of Aurelian.
Yeah, that was the country I thought was spelled with an A.
I will note the Clockwork Brotherhood operates in Aurelia, but their origins are actually from Dontoria, the nation ruled by Ayus.
Oh.
That was all covered in a lore check way before Marco was in the party.
Yeah.
The clockwork? What?
Clockwork Brotherhood.
So
They were involved in the temple briefly.
they're like, it's like, does it behave like a person, or does it behave like it's made of mechanisms?
Selene, I did make a mention of this briefly when you were gone, so naturally you wouldn't know this, but it was clear to you that this individual moved in such a way as to give you the vibe of like a scout or a sniper, someone who is very, very skilled at the craft of killing. And they
Like
struck
myself.
you as, yes, much like you, but using these strange weapons. So, what are they sentient? You really got the vibe that this individual talking to Trificus was talking, not just being given instructions, whatever that may mean. They were reacting.
So it sounds like avoiding would probably be a good thing.
But how do you get a metal person?
I don't know. Maybe they steal someone's soul.
And put it in a metal thing?
Yep. And according
Wait.
to my brother, I'm free. I can fight him. I can't become one. I've sold mine.
Put souls in things? I mean, you can put souls in things.
You shouldn't. Witches do
You
it
can-
to people's souls in jars and eat them later. I would say more equivalent to Hag does that, though. Nasty.
Yeah, but I
thing.
didn't I knew that things could be imbued with soul stuff. Wasn't necessarily sure that you could make a real thing out of a thing.
I'm sure magic must be involved, right?
Yeah, I don't think souls just hop to bodies.
This is beyond my area of expertise.
Well, if we encounter
I
it,
kind of want to meet him.
I will try to get that weapon out of their hands and disarm them.
That sounds beneficial.
So are we just gonna follow the river the whole way then? That would probably be safer.
Maybe if we try and stay to the openings, still along the riverbed, but not so much in the dense thicket.
Yeah. Well, am I allowed to push the rest button?
If you guys are committing, yes, you can spend
Oh, I
the next
actually
8 or
don't.
so hours.
I don't need to rest.
I thought
don't-
we weren't doing a long rest. We're just doing a refresh lunch an hour.
I can't
chill.
imagine anyone needs a long rest at the moment, do they?
Mm-mm.
No.
So yeah,
Lunch
I
and
wouldn't hit
chill
the
then.
button so much as just like you guys can
Okay.
spend however long you want vibing.
Well,
Resting.
Are we bringing Thrommel with us or no?
I think to keep him safe, it would be better. But they kind of have a dynamic going on. I think for scouting for the gate, we should not bring him.
If he goes missing from his friends, are they not going to come looking?
They would. I hope.
So scout without him and then
Mm-hmm.
come back for him if we do anything fun.
I think that is best.
Okay.
I'm
Well, we
pretty sure
sh-
Argale wants him to die in here or stay forever here, so
I think he just sent him to keep him out of the way. If he wanted to kill him, he could just kill him.
I think
feel
that
like-
would cause a scandal.
Hmm.
Well, I'll go tell him we're gonna leave.
How long, by the way, were you guys waiting?
Just an hour, I think.
Oh, only until like, we'll say 1 o'clock.
Sure.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, you guys rest. You eat. You take some time. You are offered like water, not just for drinking, but for if you want like a bath or anything.
Hell yeah.
A
They'll
bath.
offer you fresh clothing.
Oh, actually, that won't be necessary if we're going.
They'll offer you proper haircuts if you wish.
No.
What?
No.
Oh.
Nope. 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 Nope.
What was their suggestion for key out of
Do
interest?
they,
Get
I was
the
going to say, do
hero.
they get like a
I was
nail
gonna-
file and just like start going down my scales or
I mean,
something?
they have a week.
So they would have to consult with some planners if Key is interested. You get the vibe they're kind of hoping Key declines. They don't seem like they
What
know
about
what to do with-
E3?
Yeah,
E3's
I
bald.
was gonna say he got nothing to work with.
Maybe make your beard look
They
like
don't
their hair.
really have any they could trim your beard to look
no.
like the haircut.
I will inform anyone who suggests that it's very
You don't want a page
impolite.
boy beard?
The
It's very
longest
impolite
comb
to
over in
suggest
existence.
a beard be adjusted in any way to a dwarf.
Oh, speaking
They
of, the
do
last
have
we
some
heard-
spider hair wigs they could offer.
The last we heard with E3's facial hair is that he had a mustache. Has he been keeping up the mustache, or has he actually been growing it out
It's
over the
probably
past few
like-
months?
It's probably a bit like what I've got, but a bit like, yeah, he hasn't
Longer?
really a bit more, yeah. He hasn't been properly shaving. He's stressed. There's too much other shit to worry about for him to be thinking about his.
Yeah, I've been meaning to ask that question for a hot minute now, and I
Yeah,
finally remembered to.
it's definitely not like a proper dwarven beard yet, but it's
Yeah, it's getting there.
a big bushy beard. No, it's not. Yeah.
So
Separating his beard in his sleep.
when you are preparing to set out, you said you wanted to reach out to Thrommel first?
Cora's
Yes.
just gonna let him know we're leaving. Bye, Thrommel. We're leaving.
Leaving? What? Wow. Already?
We gotta go do the stuff.
Well, I had thought on the morrow, knighting, that could...
Do you want us to stay?
Well,
you of course should do what your heart tells you is right.
we can be back tomorrow morning if that's what you're after.
Thrommel.
I understand your reluctance to trust. If you require aid, you need but to ask. Obviously, if it is involving my uncle, I will not help my uncle. But for the mission, for your well-being, of course, you hardly need to ask. Of course, if you stay and we press forward on the morrow, we could perhaps together open the gates to Grandal and complete everything together, if you wanted.
Do you have a forge here?
Yes, as it turns out, I was not aware there is a little forge. It is quaint. I don't know how to use it. I am assuming a little bit that it is quaint. It is very small. Whether that is comparatively or they are normally like that, I could not say.
Okay, well, guys, maybe we should wait till the morning.
I mean,
Lean
Look at
over
his-
to E3.
Look at
What
his
does she
sad
want?
little face.
Roma, what do you have to do this whole time that you can't leave right now? This is a 1 mile big area. It's not like
You haven't told me what you're doing. What
we're gonna go look at the
are
gate and
you-
the other stuff
you're,
around
you're
here.
going to open the gate now.
I didn't say we were gonna
uh,
open it. I said we're gonna look at it.
You're going to look at it and
we-
not open it.
We're gonna scout and look ahead.
Right, we gotta look at the
He
things
kinda
we do
leans in.
before we do them.
He kind of leans in for a little bit of privacy from any surrounding ears. You do understand that opening that gate is the equivalent to a religious that is the end game for these people. Like that is their holiest hour, the moment of their.
are you hoping to get them involved?
Well, not necessarily.
Do
I
they
don't
want
know.
to watch?
I thought they were followers of Ayu's. Why would you want to grant them what they want?
Who? What? No, they're not followers of Ayu's. They're followers of no deity I've heard of. Not Archaeo yet.
Oh, do they have render like the other ones do? Or like what's her face had?
Render. No.
No, I'm not. I'm asking the GM.
That was Paunus.
That was Paunus.
symbol.
Yeah.
No, only Paunus.
No.
Only Paunus. never mind.
Martik was the other one, wasn't
Yeah.
it? Everybody's after Martik.
No, Martik. Martik is the name of this land, of this world.
Oh, oh, okay. And Grendel. Oh, Grendel is the paradise
Grendel
that they
is
also use
paradise.
as the holy thing.
They want to open the gates of Grendel. Their god is the Master Gilder.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Well, if we open it, we can just come and say, "Hey, it's open. Go ahead." Right?
I feel like there's probably not good things behind it for people.
Well, they're gonna have to leave one way or another.
I
Do
just
you have some inkling what lies beyond those gates?
not a fucking clue.
What?
I just
No.
feel like,
Language, please. We're surrounded by the Palatine.
and this is important enough for me to say fuck. This is the end of the world, potentially. If I can't swear about that, what can I swear about?
Nothing. Don't swear. Don't swear. That's bad.
It's a great use of language to put emphasis on a point.
Not.
Cora takes notes.
God damn it.
Just kidding around.
Wait, do you mean will they be like, are they gonna start
They don't
fights?
like. Well,
Oh, I
no.
understand. Okay, if it's for their benefit,
They
I'll
don't
stop.
like it. It makes people uncomfortable.
Anyway, Thrommel, do you want to come with us when we do that?
I'm fine with it, but they don't like it.
My first responsibility must be to the well-being of these people I have
Well,
taken
this
under my
This directly
protection.
affects those people, so
But we don't know how.
A scouting mission is perhaps not an unwelcome thought.
Cool.
But you should know that is also just as holy to the guilds, and they will not take kindly to their faith being dashed.
No, they
Not gonna-
already ate us because we went and came to talk to you.
Well, they I hadn't thought of that. That would explain something, actually.
What's been happening?
They have been spying on this fort since you got here.
Oh,
I didn't actually think it was that important, but that would make more sense.
Is
Especially if it's as you said, and they are aware that you've possessed the gems.
we're gonna have to sneak out of the village then.
Oh, we could also make them pretend like we're their prisoners and they're tossing us out because we've been such. They don't like us, so they like us again. You know what I mean, kind of thing.
The Palatine do have an enthusiastic relationship with the Mound of the Lawgivers. We could potentially take you there for a stoning.
Done.
Isn't that design? Just before we make a decision on that, is there anything else that has changed recently that you didn't think was important?
Like what?
I don't know. I don't live here. A tree suddenly purple? Is the sky cracking? What?
A metal
new?
Man running around?
Anything
I
new?
don't think so. Well, yes, actually, yes. That one. There is that one of the newcomers is a metal man.
What newcomer?
Okay.
Here?
Part of one of Trificus's thieves.
Oh, yeah.
An agent of the Clockwork Brotherhood, I believe.
But they won't come here, right?
Thus far, they have only come once.
And how did that go?
They were turned away. They wished to consult with me about the gates of Grandel. I declined, politely, of course.
Okay. Why don't we just...
This was, mind you, some time ago, before you arrived.
Right. Why don't we just sneak out of town? That way they don't know what we're doing and we can go scouting. I don't think we need to pretend to be stoned. As fun as that does sound.
Hey, I've got a disguise kit.
I can look like anybody.
Maybe we do need some wigs.
But
if you can wait until tomorrow... well, first, are you certain that you can open the gates of Grandel? It doesn't sound like you're certain.
No, that's why we're going to go and have a look, Thrummel.
Well, if you can, I can rally the Palatine and we can accompany you on the morrow to the gates and ensure that you are not interrupted in the process or assaulted, and then...
Well, we'll go look. We'll go look now. Come back. And do that.
Why are you obsessed with tomorrow?
It takes time. You can't rally an army, or perhaps not an army, a band. You can't just get these people. It's not as simple as just grabbing their swords and running out the front door. There's a way we do these things. It must be. There's some formalities to.
Let's go now. Cut to the leader of the guilders. What is he doing right now?
He's eating spider soup.
Oh.
Well,
okay.
Lucky.
I'm glad we ran.
So now.
Why we always get raiders when we have an idiot brother on screen?
He's trying his best.
Okay. So we're gonna go scout, check it out, then we'll come back, and in the morning we can do that. We're just gonna go look right now.
There is sense to this. Very well. I will perform some inspections and make sure that on your return, if you bear good news, we are prepared to march and leave this cursed garden behind once and for all.
Can you show Thrummel, please? Again.
Show the beautiful man.
Desperately need to see his fantastic glittery hair and sparkly
He's
teeth.
full on himbo glory.
Whilst you're showing
Prince
him,
Chad.
Ithri would like to assess his equipment. Obviously, his armor is very shiny. How
Ithri's,
good
yes.
quality is his equipment?
Wait,
Like
do you
a
mean Ithri's or
fashion-
Thrommels?
Thrommels.
Fashion check, but armor check.
Yeah, you can make a crafting check on that, I think.
I want to know if it's like designed just to look good or if it'll actually be useful. Recall knowledge or unspecified?
I would say this would be recall knowledge. Okay. So you recognize right away, obviously it's full plate armor. It is damn well made. Form fitting, yes. It has some glitter and bedazzling a little bit, yes. But setting that aside, you're looking at something like +2 resilient full
Ooh.
plate.
Okay, cool.
It's good stuff. The shield also appears to be enchanted. His sword, well, it's not a Holy Avenger, but it's pretty goddamn close. You're looking at something like a +2 major striking Holy Longsword.
Also, it would have
Thanks.
hurt
The
him
kind
if
of
I'd hit him
stuff
with it.
that you don't buy at the marketplace.
No, yeah. No.
But what would it fetch on the black market, though? I'm thinking that.
lot.
Suddenly I don't want to answer that. Many thousands of gold. Many thousands of gold.
Ooh.
Cool.
Okay.
Is that
Off
a
we go.
one-handed weapon?
It is versatile. You can hold a longsword in 1 or 2 hands. It is, however, a strength weapon only, no dexterity.
So I could use it.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
I'll rent it to you.
Unfortunately, you could not use the full plate. It does appear to be part of its enchantment is that it is exclusively attuned to him.
Ithri's not going to
So-
share any of this information. It's fine.
You can probably appreciate, though, like, clearly
Very
whoever
well made.
made this, they knew precisely what
Is
they
there
were
like a maker's mark, or is it just
Made
if
in
so,
some
it's
random
not
in-
visible.
yeah? Okay.
He probably paid the extra licensing fees so that like he doesn't have to wear their branding.
That's fair.
He bought a commercial license for it.
Hmm.
You know, to be fair, when he got it made, he was probably be like, "I'm royalty. Why would I wear that? Your logo. Put my logo
I
on
can
it."
promise you that the first thing he did was walk into a market of competition and announce loudly that money is no object. I want my armor. So you know
He
he's
probably
he's
paid
intelligent.
like 10 times market value.
Oh, he probably paid in the tens of thousands for this armor that is worth the many of thousands, but not tens of thousands.
Nice.
Money is no object. Well, there's a mug.
So,
Yep.
so,
Yes, I'm retiring after this.
so we're sneaking.
Yes.
I'm
So
off
you
follow
guys are
you guys.
following my
Sure,
lead.
why not?
Do we
Follow
want?
the expert.
So here's the
Oh, yeah.
thing. If you guys are following Seleni's lead, she cannot use Terrain Stalker
Why not?
because there's no roll to that. Terrain Stalker is where you're basically moving with an auto critical success.
Oh.
Well, can't she use it for herself and we get her benefit for us rolling?
So no, because she's not using the normal action. She's not actually sneaking or avoiding notice. She's using Terrain Stalker explicitly, and therefore you can't follow the expert. Does that make sense?
She's invisible. Where's she
More or
gone?
less. So,
I can't follow
mind
her.
you, her stealth is obscenely high anyway.
I think we should follow
I
the
mean,
expert if Selena's
Just,
okay with
just
that,
saying,
and
though,
then
it would be
we can
very difficult to sneak out of here in the middle of the day with all of the guilders watching.
Where are they watching from?
Selene could do it.
That makes it more difficult to not know that. From the jungle.
I can go somewhere, draw their attention, and then you guys can follow.
How are we gonna follow if you're drawing their attention?
We'll meet at that lake we saw.
Mm-hmm.
If
Okay.
you
There
wish,
can
I
take you
can
there.
get a report on their current movements.
Yes,
They tend
please.
to avoid my people.
Could
You
We
think
could
your
you?
people
drive
could
them
just
out
go
of
up to the line and go boo?
We could escort one or two of them to the Mound of the Lawgivers, put on a real show.
No,
Make some
no
examples.
stoning other
Yeah.
people.
Yeah, Thrommel.
You
You
say
could
they'll.
suggest killing people. How psychotic would that be?
Okay, I'm not going up to you and saying, why don't you kill your father, Medora? I'm
No,
saying
but you're willingly
these
volunteering
are
to follow
tried
them.
criminals.
I'm the
They're
one who said
they're-
that.
Well, you both said it. I'm overlooking one of you.
Wait, they're tried criminals?
But yes, of course, they're all thieves. We watch
They
them
were-
steal all
Who?
day long.
Were they proven
literally
guilty
don't
in a
do
court of
anything
law?
else. I saw them do it with my own eyes.
Did you give them a lawyer if they can't afford their own?
Are you mad? they're
Wait.
steelies. They
does-
call it steelies.
So does
It's
that
tradition.
mean the laws here are the same as from where you're from, or are you enforcing your own laws on these people?
Well, the law of the
Is it gonna
Palatine
break
is to
'em?
execute them upon being captured. By
And-
own law, I would admittedly probably send them to some lower magistrate to take care of. I'm
Thrommel,
not.
Thrommel. I engaged in steelies. Are you gonna stone me too?
Well, are you sorry?
No.
Well, that's a very terrible thing you did, Cora, and I'm disappointed in you.
It was fun!
Stealing is not fun.
No, it's not
It's bad.
stealing, it's steely.
Cora, steelies are stealing.
No.
Borrowing without time limit, right, Cora?
I suppose there is something to be argued about the guilders consenting to being stolen from. I suppose, in which case, when they're stealing from each other with steelies, it's all sort of in.
Yeah,
The
they stole
game.
from me and I stole from them and then they stole from me.
But
It's a
that
game.
is an overcomplication that the law is not prepared to accommodate, and I am not adequately trained to respond to.
How many Paladin are there actually?
Well, currently we number, counting myself, 56.
Holy shit! I thought there was like 8 of you. Sorry.
I thought it was like 6-page cuts.
I know.
Language, Selene.
No, there's
Okay.
about
That was
55
Ava.
horrible blonde page haircuts
Oh,
walking around
God.
this place.
Well, so
Can you
why
show the
are
chat?
they like this tiny hut and the other guys have like a whole village with multiple squares or like hexes?
It's not a tiny hut; it's a fortress. We defend it. You know, we have a barracks, and our people engage in patrols. You know.
Oh, so your tradition is patrolis, yes? Is that what they're saying?
Patrollies! That's
I
fun.
am getting the sense that I am being mocked.
No,
I'm not
but you
mocking
were
you.
committing
good, I was getting
cultural
that as well.
appropriation with the Guilders traditions.
What? Now,
Right.
now wait just a second. I will
We should
grant
be
that
going,
I,
Thrommel.
Thrommel,
Thrommel,
may
we
be
gotta go.
culturally
We gotta get
appropriating
going,
a plan.
Thrommel. We gotta
Where
go.
we gotta go?
We gotta go.
Do you
So-
want the scout reports or not?
Yes.
Well,
Yes, we do.
I
Go
will get them
those.
for you, but you should think about what you did wrong, and I would not be sad if there was an apology. I will go get the scout reports.
Who am I supposed to apologize to?
Just say I'm sorry you feel that way. It works all the time.
So they said that he's Cromwell.
Don't worry about it,
said,
Key.
No. Hang on. He said they will avoid the Palatine, these mad
Yep.
dogs, at any cost, right?
I've got a disguise kit. It's got some wigs.
Okay,
Well-
there's a flaw to that logic, because, like, there's a giant bell ringing every time somebody new arrives here. I think they will know
But what
who
if
is here
we
and who isn't.
what if we actually give them a mad dog to be
Haircut.
Hey,
scared of?
the bell rings every time someone new arrives. What if we make the bells ring?
How are you gonna get there?
I can do it.
Oh, I guess. Well, and
What
then
do
you
you-
pretend we're new people. Then
I've
we're
got
gonna
a
have to go
disguise
through all
kit.
of that again.
I'm gonna leave everything I have with you guys, and then I'll catch you up.
Can't I just send Pazuzu to go ring it?
Oh,
All that that'll
right.
do.
You wanna ring the bell so they go check.
Wait, Pazuzu's not here.
Wait,
Yeah, he is.
where's my?
He is.
Yeah,
he
you
is
guys
here.
insisted on bringing Pazuzu.
Huh?
Okay, cool.
Oh, thank
Pazuzu
God! I
is
thought
here.
you guys were gonna leave my mouth like.
Mm-mm.
Oh
I mean,
my
there was a
God.
giant holy light from the sky. I couldn't remember if we decided he wanted to get in it or not.
Oh.
I would
Okay.
say currently. Oh yeah, that's right. When you guys separated, Pazuzu was near panic because he was livid that Selene and Medora snuck off without him.
Oh right,
Yeah.
yeah, shit.
He was
Oh,
nuzzling
shit,
in
where's
on the
Pazuzu?
scry.
Yeah, he was watching
Like the horse from
crystal
Tangled.
ball,
Like that was Pazuzu.
Oh.
His eyeball was
Oh,
like
okay.
on it.
I know we said we weren't gonna kill all the Steelies. We've left
But-
Pazuzu unsupervised.
Pazuzu, I'm assuming you brought him with you.
Yeah, yeah. No,
I
because
can't.
we took him out of the village with us. So
Okay.
would've
He
come
was
here as well.
insistent. He was livid. Remember, he was like the one shouldering in to look at the crystal
Oh,
ball.
yeah.
That's
Oh, yeah.
true. He was like, "What's going on here?"
Well,
Uh,
look,
I
If
we
you
imagine
ring
he's
the
just
bell.
sulking at you now that he knows you're okay.
Yeah.
If you
Well,
can
Yeah,
make
he's
me
been
invisible,
like always on the edge, trying to guilt trip you. Like every time you would go to address where he would be, he's like, "Oh no, oh, what? Can't hear you."
It's like a dog that did something wrong, and every time you show the thing that they did wrong to them, they're like, "Oh my God, is that popcorn ceiling?"
I would compare him
Okay.
more to a cat who you offended.
Yeah, if you've ever
Um,
stood on the tail of a cat.
Yeah,
Well,
My cat's too stupid.
he doesn't want your apologies. He wants you to feel bad.
Yeah, I don't.
but if we can get you to go to the bell and ring the bell, remember they all rushed that way.
I can do it lickety splickety.
We don't have to get to the bell to do that.
How are you
Oh, you
gonna
just
ring
gotta-
it?
Yeah, but that's what they're used to.
We're just trying to get them out of the way, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but the bell signifies new people arriving.
Yes, but we
They'll
can
go
s-
south, we go north.
we can just scare them off with the mad dogs.
Or we can
Does seem
not
easier.
use that tactic until we need it.
I mean, we could just wait for the scout report and just use that information and go from there. I don't think we need to get all.
About 20 feet away, you can see Throbble talking to one of the scouts, and like he's clearly getting a report at present.
Do we see Thrommel talking and the guy going like?
I don't know.
Not yet. It's more Throbble who's like,
Maybe Zelini should have gone and got the scout report.
I don't think they would have given it to me.
Could have gone with your brother.
he starts walking toward you guys. He looks a little frustrated.
Uh-oh.
Remember, Cora,
All right.
I'm sorry you feel that way.
What did you say? He looks so excited. What did you say? Points at Medora.
Cora was just practicing her apology.
Yeah.
That's not what you said. I heard it. You said I'm sorry.
I bet
That'll
you are
do.
Thrommel.
I'm taking your apology and I'm tucking that right here. And he like imitates like a breast pocket. That I'm hanging on to that. I heard it. I heard
Okay.
it. No take
Done.
backsies.
This guy.
She's
Fine by
sorry.
me.
Maybe that could be your tradition that you establish
take
here.
backsies.
Apology accepted. Now, I have something of a report. It would seem that the guilders have been trying to get in, actually. There have been 3 different attempts to climb the wall since you got here.
Oh,
I am
trying
to
to free
understand that they believe we are holding you hostage.
perfect.
And they have threatened to come here with Master Trificus if we won't give back what we stealed.
Now, how about we just stage us fighting our way out of this fort?
I don't
We
want
won't
to
hurt
go.
anybody, and then we just out of here, and everybody.
I don't
gonna
want
be
to
happy.
go back into Steely's.
You don't have to do that. We're not holding you prisoner. That's silly.
They don't know that though.
Yeah,
Well,
but
we'll
if
tell
we
them.
leave, they're just gonna...
Don't tell them that they're gonna hate us.
What?
We need to go tell them that we're not steelied.
They need
we
to
could
see
just-
us fighting our way out, so they don't know that we're friends.
I'm
I'll just
with
step outside
Ifri.
the gate and yell it. They'll hear, won't they?
I'm
You are
with
so
Ifri. I don't
stupid.
want to go back with them. One of them tried to take my tail. I was not happy.
That's awful.
Oh, so it doesn't
Can't
pop off?
steal someone's tail.
No, that's why I was concerned. I was
It's part of his body,
worried that-
obviously.
Well, some lizard folks' tails just pop off as a self-defense mechanism.
it does, but I can only do it like once every fortnight. I don't want to waste it here just for them to run off with it and do whatever weird stuff they do with the stuff they stealies.
That's
Is
so
that true,
quick for
friend?
A tail to grow back.
I don't know lizards.
You
Pinky
are
is also a
truly
magical
strange people. I love it. I love it. I wish to know all sorts of things about your people in better
Oh, I
times.
got that book for you.
God.
Really? There's with
No.
pictures?
Oh, wait, definitely.
Oh, excellent, excellent. That is my kind of book. Though I think I
Pascal?
would rather. Yes. Oh, yes. No, not.
Can we
Pascal.
request
Yes.
that as a separate episode? Just you doing Thrommel reads different books and then throw that one in as a bonus content.
That might be some great filler content one day.
I'm
I'll
just gonna
sit down
say
with a
when we
green
have
screen
a
and-
cancellation, Thrommel reads different books.
The lusty are
I do have a
made.
breastplate. Maybe maybe
Whoopsie.
I'll get my hands on a wig for that sometime and do that.
I'm down. I'm ill next week. We're cancelling. Let's go.
We'll see. We'll see. Maybe one
I
day.
have
Maybe
my
one
new
day.
computer. I gotta test it out.
No, we're all ill. It's gonna be Thrommel reads next week.
Oh no, so Bonnie.
No, not next week. But we'll put a pin in that. So, what do you wish to do?
I want to go tell them we're not steelied.
But then what are you gonna tell them that happened?
That we just came here to see what's going on.
The truth? What a stupid idea.
What do you mean?
I agree with Marco.
Well,
I don't
Well,
want them to start fighting each other.
This isn't
But they're
gonna
gonna
go
start
The
well.
truth is
fighting
cool.
us.
No.
Okay.
The truth
but-
is very cool.
His... Oh God,
Yeah, he knows. You see?
Cora, remember what they said? If we come here, then they were not gonna be happy about it. I feel
Okay.
like if we go out there and tell them we came here because we're friends with the Mad Dogs, then it's
The what?
not gonna go down well. It's what they called you. Don't worry about it.
Well, that's just.
We'll
mean.
just tell them we were doing negotiations. We'll be persuasive.
Marco, you're up.
I'm very good at negotiating.
Oh, that's once on her.
Would it not be better for you simply to go about your mission?
Aren't they going to
Oh.
attack you? And
They might
Are
also
you?
steal our stuff.
Attack?
again,
Please.
you
let
said they
them
were trying
try.
to get in.
We number are quite strong. If they tried, we would simply repel them with our swords.
You're what?
though. I want
Swords.
out.
Swords.
I want
Okay.
out.
Swords.
Can we just make a plan and go? I don't care anymore. One of you decide.
Okay. Then they're distracted at the trying to get in. Let's go out a different way.
Oh. Well,
Are we surrounded?
There's only one way out.
well,
isn't there?
there's really only the one way.
What do you mean?
You have a base, but you don't have a backup exit.
We don't even have a basement.
Maybe
I'll just
Selene
walk
and
over the-
Pazuzu.
Just
Selene
walk
and
over the
Pazuzu
top.
could be the distraction.
There are spikes.
They can't steal a
Spikes don't
Pazuzu
bother
if he's
me.
in the air.
But
Or
That's
they
fine.
can just fly us over.
yeah, you know what?
Oh,
Let's do
yes,
it.
you could simply take the demonic mount that is a sworn summoned servant of our
Shut up,
grotesquely
Thrummel.
evil and awful uncle. Good idea.
Hey, Pazuzu's trying his best.
Wait, who told
I
you
said it was a
about
good idea.
Demon Bird?
You guys don't have to bring that up every single time.
Hey, I like
I
him.
didn't bring it up.
Come on, the Pazuzu, let's go. I know you're mad at me. Let's go.
Pazuzu is unquestionably thinking about all the different ways it could tear Thrommel's heart from his chest at present, but yeah, it will it will accompany you.
Wait, what are you actually doing? What are we
Travel
doing?
well, great demon bird.
Jesus
I
Christ.
really want to punch him. So annoying.
I like him.
Okay,
You
Fuck
will.
off.
So the
I'm
rest
gonna
of
have
Ash-
I'm
Go
gonna
ahead.
have Pazuzu carry each person out on his back, one by one,
Oh.
over the fence.
Why,
Is he gonna do
Uh-uh.
that?
why don't we
I feel
just
like
scare
he's-
them off from the gates?
Because I'm tired of arguing about it. Come on, one by one.
He is never ever gonna do that. He's already mad
I'll
at
go
you.
first.
Think
Maybe
Pazuzu's
maybe he
gonna-
will carry us in his claws. That will be
No.
more to his liking. And we'll
Whatever
scream.
works.
He doesn't have to carry all of us. I'll turn into a dragon and carry Marco.
Oh wait! I want to ride you.
Yes.
Oh man!
are you?
Is it out again?
Is that a thing
Is
you are
this-
saying or a thing you are doing?
The thing I'm doing, I will be casting
Do it.
dragon
Oh,
form.
okay. The second you turn into a dragon, there are screams, shouts. Thrommel saying, "It's all right. They're with me. They're with me." Whoa, that
Bear
is.
with me.
Oh, jeez.
You are able to, between Pazuzu, who will obey the letter of what you are saying, and Key, who is a literal fucking dragon. You,
Awesome. Marco
while
Dragon
Thrommel's like
Rider.
shouting, "No, no, no! Javelin's down! Javelin's down! Hold your fire!" That means you two.
The friendly
Yeah,
dragon.
three, put it down.
You guys load up, and you are taking flight where?
Just over the fence.
Over the fence,
Wait,
through the
I mean,
woods, over the
If
rainbow.
we can keep going all the way to the gate, if we can fly all the way there, let's do it.
okay
Should
with
we
that.
should we do one quick turn around
just
to
keep
just
going.
see everything that's here?
No, just go. We can
I'm
always
talking
fly
to
the-
Kyrak.
Key has a minute.
Ah.
How,
that-
how
as
big
that
is
form.
Key in dragon form? Oh,
Uh,
I didn't notice that in chat.
Large, yeah, large dragon.
What kind of dragon are we doing?
Gold.
I usually go for the what's it? The is it Imperial?
You went gold last time. I don't know what that means.
That's not a thing anymore.
Yeah,
No, but he looked
Oh.
golden, didn't he?
yeah, but that's just my natural complexion.
Oh, my natural.
Yeah.
It's Imperial, yeah,
Imperial dragon.
Imperial,
I
yeah.
prefer
well-
metric dragons.
Out
You're
with you.
You're welcome.
Let me find. There it is. So for everyone's benefit, an Imperial dragon. Woo, they're pretty. Oh, Cora's gonna have a reaction. As Key shifts into
Allergic
this draconic
reaction?
form, and while everyone's like, "Oh, what?" There's a little ding as the halo forms around his head, and then there's a collective, "Oh," from all the Palatine.
Good dragon.
Oh wow,
Wait,
those
Can I
are
come with
pretty.
you?
Can I ride on there too? Is there room for me?
How many?
Yeah.
Yeah, how
Obvious.
many actually could I take at once?
You said you're large,
I believe it's large.
so technically
Uh,
one. I would allow two.
I'll hold my hand out to Cora to pull her up.
Oh hell yeah!
I would also say that Selene can have one passenger on Pazuzu.
So yeah, if I can
So
take two, I'll
there's-
happily
Take it,
take Marco and Cora.
Hold on tight, Cora.
Ah!
With So that just leaves either Ithri or Medora without a ride.
I'll
Ithri.
have Pazuzu take Ithri first, and then I'll ride with Medora off.
Well, I thought you guys were going all the way, not just over the wall.
We're
Oh.
going
Take
all
it
the
three.
way,
Take it
baby.
three. Take it three.
Okay.
Well,
I'll
if
take
it's
Ithri.
if it's only 1 minute, you would not be able to go all the way. This is a mile that you'd roughly be traveling.
Mm-hmm.
How
So-
far can Key get?
I got a fly speed of 100 feet.
1 square is 200.
So 600
1 square
feet.
is 50 feet, actually.
So Key can do 600 feet in that time.
So 12 hexy squaresies.
12 hexes, roughly. And that would be from here.
So you can get to the lake.
Yeah, that's fine.
That's as far
Get
as
to the
I need
lake.
to get.
Yeah, I want to get.
Okay.
Okay.
And
Top
then
end of the
Celine's
lake.
going to do a double trip to go back for Medora.
Mm-hmm.
All of the. Yeah, all right. Yeah, I'll wait there.
Okay. As everyone takes off with a rush of wind and air, you see the billowing jungle treetops below you, the roaring waterfalls far to the north.
I'm flying, Marco. I'm flying.
Are you gonna
I mean,
Titanic
no,
on
I'm
a
literally
dragon?
right here.
Pretty much. I'm flying.
You can see the village, down far below. You can make out an obelisk somewhere to the east, as well as a large mound, presumably the mound of the lawgivers. You can make out the 100-foot tall gates in the north. The bells and columns to the south. But let's pan a little bit back to Medora, alone in the camp with all the Palatine. Once they're gone,
Rommel kills
I'm
her.
glad we have this one moment. You care for my sister, do you not?
Yes.
Where are your allegiances? Answer rightly now. This is not so that I may strap you down and beat you for your allegiances. I wish to know.
I don't know.
Are they to my uncle?
No.
Then care for her soul. He is
I can
wily,
try.
and she does not know the danger in which she now resides. She may believe she does, but she doesn't. He is a foul, demonic being unlike any of you have ever encountered.
Give me time.
Very well. Fish?
Piss off, Thrommel.
You guys descend, landing near the lake. You can see cool, refreshing, clean, clear water flowing rapidly to the south. You can make out little fish swimming within the water, while the bottom is sandy and shallow for the most part. You can make out some rocks here and there, particularly in the wider lake-like portions of this stream. Various plants grow along the bottom as you land by its shores.
Oh, I want to go again.
And pretty much as you land, depending on Key's expert sense of timing, there may be a little bit of a rocky landing.
Oh God. I hold
There's a
on to
lake.
Marco.
There's a lake. Drop him in the lake.
Oh God.
I mean, I'd like to
How,
think I would land perfectly for me, just not necessarily knowing full well there's two people on my back.
Yeah, I was going to say, depending on the timing, you might find that landing perfect for you means landing with two people clinging to the back of you, and all of you end up in a heap next to the water. Or
Just
in the
sitting on
water,
Key.
depending.
It's Key face planning and us sitting on him like,
Mhm.
I
Not
mean,
comfortably.
I shift from dragon to key like literally as I land. I'm just like on the floor with you two.
And I
Let's
was
go
going to say, I
again, let's
believe
go
Key is
again.
not necessarily known for being made out of muscles. So all of you sort of like land. There's some creaking of Key's knees, and all of you are just on the ground, sprawled, rolling with the momentum.
I feel that.
I stick the landing.
Do
don't.
you get
You know
panache
what?
for that?
With a monk and a
It's not combat,
swashbuckler.
so
Yeah,
no.
you know what? I stand corrected. They probably end up landing
He is
perfectly.
still-
I just go tumbling.
Whereas Key ends up leaving like a furrow in the dirt of his landing.
Look, there he goes.
And then Pazuzu lightly comes to a landing near you guys. Ithri able to get off. Selene presumably not dismounting.
No, I'm gonna go get Medora.
My Dora.
Yeah, she is
Why
my Medora.
No, my Dora,
My Dora.
the explorer.
I'm leaving before I
I am
can hear
now.
these
This
words.
clear pool. The birds.
Okay, we've got time, right? I'm
are-
gonna splash in the pool.
Birds and insects are loud. Yeah, you can do that.
Can you
Splish,
shake your
splash.
feathers?
Nice
You
to
were
see
taking
your
it,
random encounter luck holds, as it always has. Which is to say, there's none.
Oh no, Cora's full jumping in that water, actually.
Okay, it's cold,
Ah!
but refreshingly so. Not like Arctic cold, but like a cold stream you might expect. Not in a desert. None of this really feels like a desert, to be honest. It feels also not really like Saragarda, which is very tropical and humid. There's not humidity here. It's like a cool, temperate breeze, an ice cold stream, as if from a mountain. Only the trees are tropical, but they're growing outside of their intended environment. It's very peculiar.
Come on in, the water's great.
No, thank you.
Don't we?
I'm
Aren't we gonna
splashing
be-
Marco.
I'm
Are we-
dodging.
Harry the water.
Disarm.
Medora. You
Mhm.
see Pazuzu in the sky descending toward you. Pazuzu lands. Anything from either of you guys? Or
Come on,
Anything?
let's
They
go.
nod at each other.
That's fine. You don't have to do anything. I'm just making sure you have a chance if you wanted
And the
to.
tuba, please.
Well, I saw
I-
Medora, Cora trying to swim, so let's.
We better hurry then.
I can swim great. What do you mean?
And
Stay
Pazuzu.
safe.
A weird bird.
Be vigilant for those guilders and for Trificus and his cronies.
They will not be a
See you,
problem. Thank you, brother.
Soon. Sister, right. Yes. See, and the already flying off.
We're already gone.
As we take off, I'm just gonna lean forward and be like, "Hey, Pazuzu, if he ever crosses Selene, I'll fight you for the pleasure."
I should note that Pazuzu is 1000% shitting on the door guards.
I was gonna say he's taking a shit.
Ooh. What?
Hey,
He doesn't even have anything to shit. He's just like.
And he's been eating some berries. It's bird shit, primarily.
We're
Oh.
lucky it's
but yeah.
berries and not some of the door guards.
Oh, he doesn't eat
Well,
like an
the
owl.
day is still
and just
young.
like owl pellet. Bleh.
Mhm.
He's a hawk, so
Oh,
primarily
okay.
a hawk horse.
Okay, that's an interesting combination. Hmm.
Yeah.
That's a hippogriff.
Yeah, but like hippogriffs, you know,
Have you
most of the
studied how they
hippogriff
shit?
isn't that like a lion usually?
No, I thought a hippogriff was a hawk horse. Is it? I thought griffin was hawk
But
lion.
don't they have talons, don't they? Oh, I guess the griffin and the hippogriff.
Hippogriff is like a hawk into like hawk front half wings.
Let me
horseback half.
confirm because now I'm scared that I got it wrong.
Part
Well, he
horse
does
and
have a
part
claw
eagle.
He does have a
It's
This is
claw
raptor
attack.
and horse. Okay, so it is horse. Okay, you had
Yeah.
me
So,
scared
but
there
does
for a
it have talons or hooves?
It has talons.
Talon.
Talons and then
In the
hooves.
front and hooves in the back.
Yep, the back legs are hooves.
Really? Oh.
Mhm.
They ain't pretty. They're pretty scary
Yeah.
looking, and this one is demonic on top of all that. So
Yeah, it's
Um,
amazing. I'm Team Pazuzu. What are you guys on?
all told,
Pazuzu.
we'll call it about 10 minutes for the travel.
I swim until they get back.
You have all gathered by the water.
Okay, what are we doing now? Swim, 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 swim.
Up the river, let's go.
Okay, up the river. Wee. Swim, swim,
Oh,
swim.
are
Not
we
swimming the whole way, Cora.
gonna try
Maybe.
stick to the river, or are we gonna walk past that art you described?
Well, I
let's-
figured if
No,
I
we're
wanted
avoiding
to find
them.
where the
right?
river goes.
Following the river then.
So like through the jungle, right? Is that what
Mhm.
we're saying?
It'll help cover the tracks as well.
Is there a current, or can I swim it easy?
If it's a river, there's a
There
current.
is a current, and
That's
it is
how
a very
rivers work.
strong current.
Then I get
It's
out of
actually
the
quite
river.
a strong current.
I
Um,
like how that's a determining factor.
I'm going to go stand next to Marco and wiggle off like a dog. Carry this.
As you reach
I'm-
this point,
I'm gonna see if
You
there's
can
any wet
see-
t-shirt contest happening.
you can see
Perv.
the building up on a hill to the northwest in clear view.
That's it. That's Trifficus' hut.
Okay, so
Are
we
they-
don't go there.
Do we need to like deal with them before we do the
No,
gate, or
Not yet. Well, we should find out what this gate is.
Okay.
Let's just keep following the river.
You'll
Now I'm cold.
find,
Oh, God.
as you follow the river into the
Now
You're
I'm
warm
cold.
trees.
Uh,
Your passage is a little slower because it's overgrown. It's dense jungle, gigantic insects and flowers, foliage, bushes, some with thorns, some with fruit. And who's leading the way? Key? Would Key still lead the way if it's jungle and not desert?
I wouldn't get any benefits, but I can. I'm not against it.
Not it.
well, we're just following the river, right? We don't really.
If we're following the river, I'll be in the back so I can cover tracks.
I can?
Well, I'll happily
Yeah,
go
fine.
ahead just because I got like claws and shit to move and slash shit out of the way.
Make
Okay.
it really hard to do
Okay.
a trackless journey.
I
He
imagine
was
you're at the back just go,
around
put that right back
Screwing
there.
them, yeah. Just put
Okay,
them
yeah.
back on.
Do me a favor, Key. Make a. I guess this would be a survival check.
Sense direction or cover tracks.
Neither.
Oh,
Remember,
something
you get
specific.
3 mythic points a session.
This is true.
I'm gonna use all three right now.
Gear up, let's go.
This is a blind roll, by the way. This would be blind.
sorry. What one was it from survival?
Unspecified, I
Unspecified.
think.
Oh, unspecified. Cool. Blind.
Okay. As you are progressing along the river, visibility is shit, naturally. The trees are enormous. In fact, it is perhaps because of this abnormal, specifically 33-foot tall group of trees that you become suspicious, which makes you careful. And your care is rewarded as you find a very familiar looking fruit hanging from some of these treetops.
Oh no.
Don't tell
I need a
Cora.
new one.
Don't tell Cora.
Here we go.
You do
Here
not
we go.
trigger,
Don't tell me
Oh.
what.
but there is one
Pineapples.
of these palms from which hang pineapples, or so they would seem.
No, not again.
Yes, let's go, let's go.
Because of your caution,
Punch
they
the
have
tree.
not been triggered. They are just hanging up there. And if you wish, you can proceed carefully and avoid the exploding grenade palms.
Can I do
Yes,
the opposite
please.
of that and harvest them for later?
You Can we stand clear
So
if you're going
he's
to
the
do
only
that?
one aware of this at present. Key, what do you do with this information?
So I'm just going to put my arm out and, instruct everyone to stop, and just go. They look familiar, don't they?
But no, get out of the way, quick!
Are
We
those
either
what
don't-
I think they are?
We either don't trigger them, or we send Cora up to also not trigger them, but keep them.
Can we just send Pazuzu up to grab them?
How's
How's he gonna
grab them?
down
He's
without
got-
disturbing them?
Yeah, I feel like that's.
Now watch this.
I think that's an
I'll
easy
go-
way of losing Pazuzu.
I'll
Can
go
we
up the
get
tree.
clear
I will
Cora
note.
first?
You better
Because
hurry
of
up.
how dense the jungle here is, even moving through the trees has a chance of vibrating the fruit enough that it will come free.
Are these in all the trees?
No, not
Just in
that you can tell. It seems like just
specific-
one for now.
Okay. What we're
that
moving
roll-
through, we're
Roll
trying
one on
to.
how many trees there were. You lucky
Cora.
assholes once again.
Yes.
Why don't you go up and grab them? We'll take a nice. We'll stand way back. I've got your back if anything should happen.
Okay.
Traumatized by a pineapple, guys.
I
This
am
is where we're
so
at.
you guys are-
way back.
You
Post-traumatic
guys are
fruit
getting-
disorder.
Oh
Okay.
yeah, no.
Cora.
Oh wait,
She wants
post-traumatic
one.
citrus disorder. It was right there.
First of all,
Carry on.
Cora, I need an athletics check to climb.
Oh!
I'll
Mythic.
reroll
I
that.
don't think we even needed to say what the total is for chat there. You can see what that number is.
It was a 20.
1.
Remember, that's a mythic reroll, right? If it's a reroll?
That is a
Yeah.
mythic
Yes.
reroll.
Wow.
Meaning you get +4 for a total of 29.
Needed
Oh,
I
that's
need you to
still
make a
not that
reflex
great.
save.
My first roll of the day. $39.
Okay. So
It's
as
a
you are
critical
climbing,
success if it's a success.
heard. As you are climbing, there's just so much growth from the surrounding trees that you're like trying to maneuver through and get out of the way that one of the surrounding trees shifts just a little, jostling the tree you're in, and then suddenly the fruit is in free fall.
Was my reflex save to grab it?
No,
Oh.
it was to avoid the explosion.
Oh, so I can't grab it?
You know what? I will allow a second reflex save to try to catch it. In addition to maintain
Just
that you're
open my
safe.
sleeve and just.
Don't have it
Well,
explode in
no,
your
that would
sleeve.
blow up everything in your sleeve.
Yeah. I'll just catch it then. A 39 again.
And you do. Like, you drop out of the tree in such a way that your momentum sort of matches the momentum of the falling fruit, and you clutch it and become the shock absorption as it lands, landing lightly on the balls of your feet, dropping and holding it two-handed, saving the fruit from exploding. You now have one grenade palm.
No,
I put it in my sleeve. I put it in my sleeve
How?
very carefully.
Gently.
Like how
Did
we
it
did the
before.
last time, canonically.
I had one in there before. I reach
Yeah.
in like this and I go whoop.
So you're setting it in, not dropping
Yeah.
it.
Yeah,
I
there
don't
is a
just toss
slot
it
for
in there.
them. You know, we have like
And
5 palm pouches. Like,
Okay.
Yeah. Just curious, you know, if you're a little too rough with it, you could still
How
set
many
it
more
off.
are there?
That was it.
Oh, just the one.
Just the one.
Okay.
You have a grenade palm. Do you
Hey,
need
I
the,
got
the
it.
statistics for that again? It's a DC
yeah.
28 reflex for 60.
Wait, there's no item card?
no.
There's no item card.
Okay, hold on. Let me write this down.
It's a DC 28 basic reflex save.
DC 28. And then what?
DC
the
28
di-
basic reflex save. That is important
then
to
what?
include the word.
I
For
did.
60-10
Okay.
concussive damage, so bludgeoning.
What's the area of effect?
Oh, that's a good question. It is a 10-foot burst
Holy crap. Good thing this didn't explode. Okay.
Oh my god, we can use that against the metal man.
I'll come back. I'll just throw it at his hut. Okay,
Yeah.
I got it. Was anybody watching?
That was pretty cool,
There's
Cora.
like
Pretty
all
cool, right?
20 feet away back, just peeking around their trees that they took shelter behind.
I
20
missed it.
feet,
You
huh?
went behind another tree, and then I couldn't see anything, and then you're on the floor.
Oh shoot! Let me go do it again.
No, it's
Pull his grenade out.
fine.
Okay, let's keep going.
And so you continue forward. Go over here. Out over here. Typical. You are back out in the clearing, which greatly speeds up your travel as you follow the river around toward the north gate. I like that the location on the map is literally just called Grandel.
Is it?
Majestic twin doors of shining silver tower 100 feet to an archway. They are about 30 feet wide each and bear no markings at all, no handles, no hinges. From 10-foot wide openings on either side of the doors, 75-foot waterfalls cascade down into pools from which flow rivers. In front of the doors, you see a platform made of a strange, polished blue-gray stone. A small altar stands on this platform, about 50 feet in front of the doors. This altar, as you approach, you see has 3 oddly shaped holes carved into the side facing the doors.
Great.
And you see the mummy Paunus sitting in a lotus position on the stone platform just in front of the altar.
Are we hidden or?
There's not really anywhere to hide, unfortunately. It's nothing but open space as you approach.
In that case,
Not even Selene with Terrain Stalker could hide. There's no underbrush.
hi, Paunus.
You can make out the gleaming light of her eye opening behind the bandages.
How's it going?
Are you guys approaching?
I will.
We don't have much choice. There's nowhere to hide.
Yep.
As you approach, the invisibility spell on the other 2 will drop.
Oh.
Of course.
They
Oh.
are behind you. They wait until you've, like, as you draw within, we'll say about 15 feet of Paunus. At the edge of the platform that you just sort of passed, the old man and the machine.
You guys got here fast, huh?
Well, the old man says, not so fast. Not really, my dear. I had wondered if you'd be coming here, though. Sardoc, do keep an eye out for any interruptions. This has been a conversation long in coming.
But we just got here.
You what? Okay.
Well, yes, of course, but no. I understand that you carry something of a very weighty burden, do you not? You do.
Yep.
Pineapple
We
in the
do.
face.
Catch this!
If she did, Medora would be so proud.
Oh, if only I weren't playing Cora, I totally would.
We have many.
Morgan,
burdens.
where are
You
you?
might as well take them out. There's no point in hiding them now. You do have them.
They were never hidden
Star
per
gems,
se.
Martek.
Marco grins and shows the teeth.
The ding ding ding! Throbble's teeth!
Marco put like a little like diamond that he had stored away and just has it like in his mouth waiting for this moment.
Yeah.
There it is.
Wait, be like, Cora, Halo.
Dardock, by
Halo.
the way.
Oh.
Since I haven't mentioned much about him. He does have the hat, the poncho. And you can see that there is some kind of a gun at his hip, but his other arm is a gun itself.
Oh, it's
The
that.
whole
I couldn't
thing
tell from the picture.
is a
Okay.
gun.
I'm gonna activate
And-
my Halo.
He sort of stands
Hell yeah.
in such a way where he's partially facing you, but also partially facing the jungle to the south and the paths.
Like one eye going this way, one that way.
No, he funny thing. His head is moving very human-ish. Like he is very slow, deliberate. You get the sense that while he's not looking directly at you, he has you well in his sight. And you get the sense that he's more watching you than he's watching the jungle.
So, hypothetically
Faunus
speaking,
has not moved.
if we gave you these gems, what would you do with them?
Well, that would be a very kind gift. But I don't think such a thing is necessary, do you?
No.
We would only end up fighting, after all. And I really don't think such a thing is necessary.
Don't we all want the same thing?
Exactly.
I
To
don't
get
know.
out?
Do we?
That's
Well,
probably the problem.
I'm sure getting out is on all of our minds after middling chapter. No? You're not here by accident. You're here for a certain treasure. Isn't that right?
Mm,
Technically, I guess so.
not the main end goal.
Well, goals, posh, lofty stuff. You want the sphere of Martek, don't you?
Potentially.
You mean this isn't it?
It's something of a semisphere, isn't it?
I can't see the bottom.
Martek loved his little puzzles and his riddles, his ironies. I don't think that's what he meant in leaving all of that scattered about the sand. Do you? No, you don't. So, let's be honest with each other. I want what is in his vault. The greatest treasures. An archmage. Priceless.
That's it?
And you want through that door. You don't know it yet, but you don't know how.
And you
and
do?
we can't figure it out without you, right?
That's right. Very astute. Very astute. There were riddles, of course, that would inform you. Naturally, I've removed them.
convenient.
Very. I find convenience is what you bring to the table with you.
How old are you?
Old enough to know you can't trust in things like destiny and good fortune. You've got to write your own fate.
And you're also old enough to where we can just wait until you die.
I have
Oh
a
no, and then you'll never escape.
really dumb idea, and I
sure
wonder
you-
if it would work.
My friends are smart
I've
enough to figure it out.
Enough safety measures taken that you will be waiting longer, I think, than you have. That you have time for.
Not longer than he has time for. And I point to Ithri. You live a while.
Yeah, it's true. Just not the smart one.
Do you guys want me to try my really dumb idea to see if it will work?
That is
Sure,
up to
why
you,
not?
buddy.
No, we already know all of the riddles. You should tell them to us so we can make sure. And then I don't know if it's a lie or request, but like I want to use my unbelievably believable. It's like we already know all of the riddles. We don't need you at all.
Okay, yeah. You can spend a myth. It's the Jack Sparrow. I've already got the key.
Yeah, and then I want to trick him into telling me the riddle.
Right, I get what you're going for.
Yeah.
Yeah. Spend your mythic point. Go ahead and
did.
make a lie check.
All right, I love doing that. Oh, hang on, that's not a check.
I bet you do.
Skill action dialogue. Deception. He's probably really good at this. Just lie. Yeah.
He
Yeah,
is
here you go.
not a fool. That's for damn sure.
Don't forget it's mythic though.
I haven't. Oh, where did?
Oh, I guess technically, wait, it's not.
There it is.
Is it mythic? I guess it's mythic. Yeah. Technically, I guess could I do this not
So
mythic
have
and only
plus
if I
4 to whatever
fail?
you roll.
Well, I did roll. It's blind.
Not if you're using unbelievably believable.
Okay, so that has to be mythic. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Okay. It's blind, so I don't know what it is.
Holy shit.
What? You already know this riddle? Yeah, that one.
You are very, very cunning. The lot of you. So smart, so clever. I'm sure against a lesser man, your schemes, your little tricks would suffice. Let me tell you a little about myself. It's only fair. I am no mere treasure hunter or... What is it the fool noble said? I'm no thief. I have studied, apprenticed with the greatest mage of our time,
Who?
a living god. I think you know of whom I speak.
Tarek?
Dracon?
Can you be more specific?
I speak of the great Lord Ayus,
Who's that?
my mentor.
Oh.
Oh, uncle.
Really?
Yes.
Who's uncle?
Mine.
The monkey's uncle.
the,
I mean,
the
her uncle.
prince.
Oh, that makes so much more sense. Your survivability, your canniness. It's in your blood. Then again, I would have thought the same about that buffoon, but I would think him more likely the descendant of a walnut.
Hey,
Perhaps a
Shut up.
doorknob.
don't say that about him.
He
What?
has
That
his
he's
charm.
a fool, an imbecile,
Yeah, all those things. Don't
pathetic
say
Next one
that.
to no one.
tiny-minded brute with a pretty smile.
He does have a pretty smile. Ding, ding, ding.
We are all of us exceptional people. There's no sense to go about parading our merits, our birthrights, our merits. We can just assume that we're all exceptional here. So, I've been very direct with you about what I want. What I have not told you is what I'm prepared to do to get it.
Go ahead.
The Guilders answer to me, and they control this garden. Whatever the brat pretends at. If I wish it, I can make this place a veritable hell for you, in which there is no rest, no security, no safety. Could you kill them all eventually, perhaps? But then what? You're as trapped as anyone, and I assure you, you will not discover the secret words that open this gate. In much the same way, I imagine, I will not recover those jewels that serve as the key unless you wish it. Not without a big bloody battle. Eventually, I would win. But would I? At what cost?
Are you just stalling us right now?
Look,
I
why don't
suppose that
we-
is an aspect of what I'm doing, and yes, they'll be here soon.
Why
But
don't
in
we
the
cut this
interests-
conversation short? You let us try until we despair, and then we come crawling back to you, alright?
Why don't we take a middle approach? Why don't you put your little trinkets in the altar, and I'll speak the magic words, and we'll all just proceed as we wish. There's no
Cool.
need for this to get ugly,
Can we do it tomorrow
is
morning?
there?
There is someone we don't want to leave behind.
When the idiot is ready with his mad dogs, I think not. The idea of leaving him here to rot gives me a little joy, and that's rare at my age.
Well, maybe you should talk to your therapist about that, because we're not leaving him behind.
So it's to get nasty then?
Wait, who said that?
Me?
Okay, well then that's your prerogative, not ours.
How far away from me is he?
About, we'll say, 20 feet or so.
And can I hunt prey him without engaging combat?
Not without engaging combat.
Why?
Anything that requires an action would start initiative.
Oh, is that an action? Oh, okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
How about this then? You put your gems in, I whisper my magic words, the doors open, and you go fetch your handsome knight. Do as you wish. I will not interfere with you, and you shall not interfere with my party as we enter and go our separate ways.
Well,
We don't need
kind of at an
bloodshed.
impasse. We need something from there as well.
Take it.
You literally just want treasure.
Correct. Treasure that you're not really here for anyway. Unless I misread the situation.
Can I
What?
do a check on that?
Do we believe him?
I mean,
Perception?
No.
I'm willing to answer for you. No, you probably don't believe him just based on your faces right now, but you can try to sense motive, what his motives might be, or what you can read about him. That is a
Yeah.
perception.
Think on it.
I'm just
we-
going to keep my own face and
Oh, that's not.
Well,
what
that's
I
not
wanted.
perception. That would be acrobatics.
I hit the wrong one.
you do a
'cause I accidentally-
backflip for no reason.
I accidentally
Oh,
opened two.
shit. Cora throwing out some mythic. You want to tell us about that, Cora?
I'm going to squint my eyes and scrutinize him heavily.
You want to
Did
say
you
out
do
loud what
it?
ability you're using?
It's called Ears That Hear the Truth.
Or did
I
you do
added,
it?
Did you do it?
Oh,
Did
you
you do
added
it?
that. Oh.
When you
How do
attempt
I
to
do
sense
that?
motive, Okay, so
Yeah.
spend a mythic point, and now you can make your sense motive roll. Selene, you can't read this guy. I'll say this. You know one thing. This is a gifted liar who has spent a lifetime, a very long lifetime, perfecting his art. You can't trust a damn thing he says. Nor can you necessarily be certain which is truth and which is not.
Understood.
However, Cora, with mythic proficiency, you
Do I get his
sense
social security number, his maiden name?
this is a man with no regard for life. When he says he will send every guilder to die to fight you, he means it. He's telling the truth there. When he says that he is convinced that after a long, bloody, and unnecessary fight, he will still claim his prize, he believes it. And you sense that this is a man who is very wise and intelligent. And if he believes it, there's probably some merit there. Could you beat him? Maybe, but you're not certain. You are certain that he is an extremely dangerous and skilled manipulator who genuinely believes he has this entire situation under control, even now. You also believe he has no intention of genuinely allying with anyone, not even his two assistants. You think that he's probably saying the truth, that if you give him what he wants, he will not attack. But that's about the extent of truth from him. You think that if left to his own devices, yeah, he'll probably march right in there and
He's
Take
gonna
whatever.
treasure planet us.
whatever he can find.
What about you, Pawnus?
I am satisfied with the situation. Though, if I may offer some advice, close your eyes. If death is inevitable, why not accept it like a hug, a gentle caress? I will stay with you, and we can explore that sweet, inevitable conclusion together.
Are you trying to flirt with us?
I would suggest that you defy Master Trificus, and do so calmly. Give me the opportunity to study that sweet embrace.
I'll just look at Sardoc. I assume he's just looking at us.
Yeah,
like-
what's your opinion, dude?
Don't look at me. She's a freak.
Is he?
I have
I'll
another
double
really
what.
dumb
I'll
idea.
double what he's paying you.
Can't double nothing.
Okay. Well,
I mean,
Cora just looks at everybody else.
technically you can. Fine.
You can't. You can't bribe my servants out from under me. Sardoc is a magnificent gift from my master, built just for me.
What, so you're a
Awesome.
slave? Don't let
A
them treat you like that.
machine. Really?
I'm not talking to you,
Eh.
bitch.
It's not so bad.
I'm gonna lean
I
over
get what I
to
want.
Medora, because I'm assuming I'm next to her, and be like, "Can you message Thrummel?"
Not from here.
Understood.
You've
Yep.
played well, but you are outmaneuvered. Your choices are few, your strategies non-existent.
How
Let's
far
just
aw-
do this the easy way.
Okay. I'll give you a star gem.
I appreciate that, but it will take 3.
I'll give them to you. Just hold on. I'm gonna glance at everybody else, and I'm gonna reach into my sleeve. Okay, here comes the star jump.
You know,
And
she
then I'll-
held on to this pineapple for eons the first time.
And I'm gonna pull
She
out the
had
pineapple
maybe 10
and
minutes
toss
this
it
time.
to him. Here you
And I
go.
think that's where we're gonna end for tonight.
Fucking great.
Oh.
Catch this.
Incredible.
Not really much he could do to stop that either. It's just kind of like,
Well,
I mean, they
Have
could
a
dodge it.
pineapple.
yeah,
you know.
we're gonna find out just how prepared for a fight he really is.
We'll see about that, bitch.
I'll say this: you are picking a fight with all 3 of them together. That is gonna be scary.
Does
So
anyone
next week,
speak
make
with
sure you
dead?
come with
I'm gonna
haunting
blow them
question.
all up.
Make sure you come with your A game prepared next week.
Mm.
It's,
And backup
this is gonna
characters.
get wild.
Yeah.
oh my god, if my dice.
I already
We're
have an
mythic,
amazing
Dice for
plan.
me. It's the dice for me.
You didn't think the fucking mummy monk was gonna be the reasonable one, did you?
No. I just was curious
mean-
what she'd say.
Why is she so
I was about to
sexual
tell her
in
where I
everything
wanted
she
to
says,
die.
though? Like,
Mm.
Marco's just a
Mummy, yes.
whore.
She's just really soft-spoken.
Sexual? What do you mean?
I don't know. She's very like, or sensual maybe, but
She's
like,
like,
she's very like.
What? Just
Next-
close
Like,
your
why
eyes and
did
die.
we immediately start making
Just close your
jokes
eyes and
about
die.
her?
It'll be okay, and I'll take notes. It'll be fun.
Even
That's
the
not
pose
sexual,
she's in,
man!
Asshole.
It sounds like
She's
it might be
wearing-
for her.
I bet she's wearing nothing under those
Sounds
pants.
like Nexer's into mummies. Mommy mummies.
Mm.
I mean, she is
Yeah.
wearing a red dress, I guess, so I'll give you that.
And look at the
Um,
pose you put her in.
She's
and the
got
voice
a
you
ribbon.
gave her.
She's
guess
a
you-
monk.
Yeah, but Cora
That doesn't
doesn't
mean she
walk
can't be
around
sexy.
like.
She's a,
Well,
a
on that note,
mature
Maybe I should start.
woman.
I'm going to bed.
Well,
Good.
On that note, chat, thank you for watching these knuckleheads.
Hey!
Hope you had fun with this. You can find us live every Friday and Sunday. We should be back come Friday. There were some technological issues this past one, but we are playing on Fridays Return of the Rune Lords, the Pathfinder Adventure Path, and we'll be back next Sunday with a really scary fight that hopefully doesn't have 88 guilders come running in out of the trees.
Well, they will save
You can
us.
also find all of our past adventures and future adventures on our YouTube channel, linked in chat. And you can find us, of course, offline on our Discord. Okay, I guess that's online. Off Twitch and YouTube on our Discord server. Also, link in chat. So, anyway, thanks for hanging out. Take care. See you next week. Bye-bye.
Bye.